Corporal Tom. Believe it or not. Right, Corporal?
I said, who's this guy? Is he an impersonator? He goes, this is my manager, the Corporal.
The Corporal. All right. Well, anyway, Dial a Mattress will save you between 50 and 60% off department store prices. Now, let's say you want a Sealy Posturepedic presidential. 718 92.3 K-Rock, WISP, WJFK. Before we bring in the Elvis dudes, let's, give me the Herman's Hermit song. I just want to play that because a lot of people didn't hear that. I have it? Yeah. Okay. Today, the guy from Herman's, Elvis Impersonator is coming up, girls, just for you. Yes. Your chance to date an Elvis impersonator. We got about 900 of them coming in, and we'll pick which one's the best, Robin.
Okay.
And then we'll put them on Dial-A-Date. And yes, we will get down in the homo room for your hazing story. Anyway, let me say, I read in the paper that the new zookeeper is in New York.
Get hello.
Get the Johnny Carson. How's the Elvis guys doing? Okay.
They're all right.
Are they all right?
Yeah.
Or are they mad?
No, they.
Oh, we want to get on the air. Don't worry, they're going to have plenty of airtime. Tell them, relax. While I'm dialing, though, I want to play Johnny Carson. I got Anthony Michael Hall's phone number, but I'd rather talk to the Elvis guys, quite frankly, right at this point in the morning. They've been waiting patiently. Let me take a break. We'll come back with the Elvis Dial-A-Date guys. We got to screen out which Elvis guy we like the best.
All right.
And explain to these guys, Gary, that we're going to accept, once we take one, that's it.
No, I explained to them.
All right. I don't want to hear any arguments.
No problem.
And it's just our personal judgment. They could be perfectly fine Elvises.
Yeah. We'll be back right after this.
No.
Let's bring in these Elvis guys. Let's get them in here. I didn't mean to keep them waiting. It's just that the show's so fascinating this morning.
Still looking for a winner with the phrase that pays.
So anyway, the new zookeeper here in New York is going to be this guy, Brian Wilson.
Well, I don't know how you knew you could call him. He's been around once.
And he's a real funny guy. I know a lot of stuff about him.
Yeah?
Yeah. He married, well, what do you want to know his physical defect first, or you want to know his marriage story?
It doesn't mean hear the marriage story first.
And then work into the physical
get
defect?
Into the physical defect later.
All right.
Because that'll make the marriage story even funnier.
Yeah, he's the new Bree Brashaw type.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, excuse me, Bree Walker. He was working at ABC with Russ.
Yeah. They came up from Atlanta together.
Yeah. And they hate each other, as you know, because we have it on tape from the NBC shows, and I'll find that
Yeah,
tape.
we got to find that Brian Wilson tape. Or is that the Corporal?
You're an Elvis?
No, I'm his cousin Melvis.
Melvis? No, but are you an Elvis impersonator, or are you Corporal?
He's stupid is what he is.
Well, at least this guy in the blue uniform wore his Elvis suit.
What's up, babe?
Oh, there you go.
All
Let's
right, now we're talking.
take a seat. Here's another Elvis. There isn't one guy here who looks like Elvis, except for maybe the guy in the blue suit.
Well, the suit looks like Elvis.
The Corporal.
Oh, the Corporal has music.
This is hysterical.
All right.
I got that feeling.
Whoa.
Elvis is in the room.
You can leave the Corporal in here, Gary. It's okay. Let the Corporal sit on the floor like a dog. Because,
The Corporal has his cigar. It's beautiful.
well, unfortunately, we only have like 2 microphones because we're such a professional outfit. So I'll talk to Elvis number 1 here first in the blue uniform. Now, you actually are wearing an Elvis outfit.
That's right, baby.
And you do Elvis impersonating for a living?
Yes, sir, that's right.
Yes, sir, boy. He's got that down.
And where can we see you perform?
Right now I'm doing like weddings and anything that comes up. If you'd like my card, I can give it to you.
Wait a minute. What happened to that accent?
I don't know. He's sort of like laughing at himself. I'm doing
He does weddings.
Yeah, but you must like work somewhere else for a real living, right?
I'm really just, I drive a truck right now.
Oh, just like the King.
Oh, boy.
That's right.
The King did drive a truck.
That's right.
For about a week.
For Greenfield Metals.
For Greenfield Metals.
Right.
I see. Yeah, didn't the King do that as well?
No, he did it for electronic company.
And you sing some of the King's music?
Yes, sir, that's right.
You do?
Everything.
Let me hear you sing something.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you.
You see, I thought Elvis was unique, but anybody can do his voice.
Yeah. Evidently, Elvis wasn't that good of a singer.
I had a blue Christmas.
It blew all right. So what's your name?
My name is Jeffrey Stanulis.
Jeffrey.
Right.
Jeffrey Stamuels?
Stanulis.
Stanulus.
Right.
What are you, Greek?
Everybody
Greek
asks that
Elvis.
because of the last
The
name.
Greek Elvis. Elvis Acropolis.
It's mostly a Polish, Lithuanian, Czechoslovakian name.
Oh.
And a little bit of German.
Just like Elvis.
That's right. No, Elvis was actually Dutch and American Indian.
Are you like one of those
Oh,
guys
so
that...
you're a student of Elvis.
What kind of kooky Elvis stuff do you do? I mean, do you like actually... Are you building a Graceland? You know that guy who's building Graceland in California? The
Yeah.
Elvis impersonator? But he doesn't have a lot of money, so he bought like a little split-level house.
And he's turning it into Graceland?
Well, yeah, but it's like a tiny little Graceland split level, and his neighbors are freaking out because, I mean, after all, this guy's going to move in and start building...
Yeah, this is like a middle-class neighborhood.
Yeah, it's like if you went into, if you went to Wine Dance and started building Graceland. You know? It's not even middle class. It's probably a poor neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because you don't... How much money do you make being an Elvis impersonator?
Not much, really. It's mostly for the fun part of it. I'm studying music professionally, and I just do the Elvis as a side thing.
Studying
Now,
it
how did you get into
Right.
that?
Yeah.
Well, I got into it when I was...
I was kidnapped by aliens.
I got into it when I was about 12, which was when he died, 1977, and I did a lip sync in it.
Well, this guy sort of, at least, kind of tries to look like Elvis. Look at these other two guys. So what about you? Are you just down here trying to get a date, or are you an Elvis impersonator?
Yeah, I'm real hard up. I can't get a date anywhere.
All right, well, you consider yourself out of the running. I
How
mean,
could you be Elvis? You're bald.
he's bald, he
You
has
got a
freckles,
red
and a red beard. I mean, you're not even trying. And what about you, sir? Come close to that microphone over there, Elvis. Do you actually do Elvis impersonations?
Well, I did Elvis in Ms. Diane Pullman's show, and
In the who?
Ms. Diane Pullman, she's the one that does the shows in Brooklyn for charity.
Yeah. Oh, so you are the king. I mean, you actually,
Well, I just sing like her. I don't look that much like her.
let me hear you sing.
And now, the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend,
These guys do sing
I'll
as good as
say it
Elvis.
clear.
He sings like Victor
I'll
Moe.
state my
Stop that.
case of which I'm certain.
Sarah, get a chance to sing.
I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway. Oh no, no, not me. You know something, Howard? I did it my way.
Personalized it for me, huh,
Oh,
Robin?
boy. Just like a king.
Thank you very much. You've been a fantastic
You have to see
audience.
these guys. I mean, this guy doesn't even... I mean, I don't know. You look like... You must be-
Whatever made you think you could be an Elvis impersonator?
Yeah, I mean, you look the furthest from Elvis. You look less like Elvis than I do. I never saw it. And what
They'd
about...
buy me being Elvis before they'd buy him.
And the bald guy with red... What is your name? The bald guy
My
with the red
name's
hair.
Ned Reynolds.
What is that?
Ned Reynolds.
Ned Reynolds.
Yeah.
And you
And where
sing
are you
with the
from,
king?
Ned?
Well, I could if I want to.
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm from Rye,
Rye.
Rye, New York. Yeah.
Rye.
How do you
New
get that accent in Rye?
I don't know. It's like it's weird. I just been watching so many of these movies, and it's just like got on me.
And look at the other two Elvis guys. You're like, listen to that guy.
Yeah.
He's stupid. Stupid. Doesn't even sound good.
I don't sound good.
You sound as good as these other two guys, believe
Let
me.
me
Well,
tell
tell
you.
them more now.
Let me hear you sing.
Okay. Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry that we drifted apart?
Oh, dear.
He lost his hair and gained an accent. Kinda...
Wait,
Now, do you actually impersonate Elvis anywhere besides at home?
Well, you see, what I do is I got a pink Cadillac limousine.
Yeah.
That
What do you do for a living?
Well, I drive my pink Cadillac limousine.
Oh, you're a limo driver.
Well, it's more than just a limousine. It's a recording studio on wheels.
That sounds pretty kooky.
It's fun. It's like it got 16 speakers in it, and it's got 250 songs. And mine's the vocal, and you just have the microphones in the back seat.
Oh,
And
I
you
see.
sit there and sing,
Yep.
But you have to sing in the Cadillac.
Mm-hmm.
He's
and
not
you can
kidding
record
around.
it.
I'm not kidding around.
And people actually rent this.
Yeah, they rent it. It's in the book. It's under the pink Cadillac limousine.
I hope the windows are tinted,
Yep, they're tinted.
because, quite frankly, I wouldn't want to be seen in this
Yeah, you
thing.
could be stopped and arrested.
Well,
Are you lonesome tonight? Are you stupid or bright? Are you sorry that you embarrass your whole family?
You know what I finally figured out? These people are doing stages Elvis never got to.
I know. This is I got to tell you guys something. This is a real disappointment. This is a real
Even
disappointment.
the guy in the blue suit has got thin hair.
I know.
He can be Elvis.
Would you have a hair transplant? It looks like you got something going on.
No, I
You're
did
just
not.
losing your hair.
Just lose my head.
Super.
That's no way to be Elvis.
Well, at least this guy's got a suit on and a couple of rings and stuff. Well, here's Elvis number 4. He's pretty. He looks like Ted Bundy impersonator. Hey, give him the
TCB
microphone.
glasses happen.
Yeah, he's got a pair of sunglasses on and a bad sharkskin jacket. Here, why don't you push the microphone over to your face?
I just want to say how, with all due respect to my colleagues, that I own a performing outfit, but what I wanted to show you was the social Elvis. How the king would come to an affair such as this. You see what I'm saying?
What?
Jackie Mason is Elvis.
You know?
Now, you're not an Elvis impersonator, right?
Yes, I am, yes.
You are?
I also performed at the Diane Pullman show. I headlined that evening.
Is that true? It is?
He headlined.
I headlined.
This was the best Elvis she could find.
I closed up.
I bet you did.
Well, maybe you have trouble as the speaking Elvis, because your speaking voice doesn't even sound close to Elvis. Maybe because doesn't he look like Ted Bundy a little bit?
Turn around. Let me look at you. Yes, they could have fried you the other
The
day.
Ted Bundy impersonator. So, in other words, sorry. So, in other words, your singing Elvis must be impeccable if you open the show.
Without a doubt.
Close the show.
It is flawless.
All right, let me hear it.
Visualization? Okay, what I'm going to do is pick the tempo up a little bit here. Get things rocking. Take it home, Fred.
Oh, see, see, Ryder. Oh, see what you have done. I said, see, see, Ryder. Oh, see what you have done. Well, you made me love you, and Lord,
Plus tax. Take it home, Fred.
Oh, boy, I tell you, you sound like Nixon.
oh, see, Ryder.
So with the physicalization, the
I know,
visual
with the physical.
The physicalization.
Physicalization. Elvis Schmelvis.
Which most guys don't do.
I'm not even sure you're a man, let alone an Elvis impersonator.
I'll see.
Oh, she's a rider. Now, what do you have a guy who hangs around with you who acts as your manager?
I met this man 2 years ago when I won, unlikely enough, the worst Elvis impersonation contest down in Memphis, at Graceland.
I see.
No. It wasn't the talent. It wasn't the act. I made the bad choice of doing the version of Are You Lonesome Tonight in the center where he forgot the lyrics, thinking I would look original, and it backfired. Right. But I met the corporal.
You do that version?
I do that version.
Fred, you don't have your guitar here, do you?
I got it in the other one.
All right, let me, do I have to take a break?
Take a break, yeah.
I do need to take one?
Yes.
Because we'd like to see that.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to see you do the actual Las Vegas Elvis.
Right.
And then we'll meet your manager. What is it, Corporal Tom?
Corporal Yassi.
Oh, Corporal Yahtzee.
Yassi.
Yahtzee.
Corporal Yahtzee.
Corporal Yassi.
All right, we'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Dynamite. Hello.
And we'll decide which guy is going to...
Dynamite, Howard.
Dynamite.
Hey, there goes that Larson.
Rings at Fidelity Diamond.
Is that right?
Yes, his beautiful diamond engagement rings that he gave to Priscilla.
Well, he certainly couldn't go into a jewelry store.
I'm learning more about Elvis in here than I really care to.
Really?
Oh, actually, not about Elvis, about Elvis impersonators.
I wonder what the life of an Elvis impersonator is like.
I think we're going to find out. I've already found out. Like, what's your name? Elvis number 4?
Joey D. Joe Diaz.
Joey Diaz.
Joey D.
The guy who doesn't even sound like Elvis?
Or look like Elvis or anything.
No, he showed me pictures of how he performs. He drapes himself in an American flag and has on an all-black sort of not even a jumpsuit, like a black suit.
Well, when Elvis was young, he used to wear a lot of black.
Yeah, he's doing the 68 comeback Elvis.
Ah,
There it is.
68 comeback.
I see.
Very
I'm
beautiful.
looking at the picture now.
It's very beautiful. But, Joey, you know you don't look like the king, right?
In my book, I would all due respect, I think almost no one looks at the king. That man was borderline beautiful. Think about it.
I see. So that's there it is. He just doesn't even try to
But
look like
from
No, I wanna
very,
attempt.
very far away, you get the impression, huh?
I gotta
Yes.
shave off my sideburns. Usually I have sideburns.
You usually
Why'd
have
you have to
sideburns?
shave them off?
I'm doing my Neil Diamond show Saturday.
Oh, you have a Neil Diamond show?
I do a Neil Diamond show.
And you actually do an impersonation of Neil Diamond?
I get paid for Neil. Elvis is all free.
Oh, really?
I never charge for the Elvis, not at all.
Really?
Yes.
Fascinating.
If somebody pays for Neil,
Oh, yeah.
Do we dare ask for Neil? What song do you like to do from Neil Diamond?
Fred, what do you got there? Little, you don't bring
Cracklin'
me,
Rosie?
you don't bring me flowers?
Well, crack him over his head. You do a Pinky Lee retrospective, any of you guys? He's got a heart attack, you know. All right, this is the one you get paid for, right?
That's the one I get paid for.
Now, which one is this?
You don't bring me flowers. He's going to do both parts.
You don't bring me flowers. You don't sing me love songs. You hardly talk to me anymore when I come through the door at the end of the day.
Sounds like Anthony Newley to me.
I also do Newley.
Tone deaf?
All right, listen here, Jose. What is your name again? Joey? Jose?
Joey D.
Oh, Joey D.
Jose Diaz.
You don't even sound like Jose Diaz.
No?
Fidelity is so great. That's the one you get paid? How much you get paid for that?
Well, what I'm getting is $25 and a choice of shrimp scampi or stuffed capon.
I see. What a career.
Yeah, I'm like wondering, how do you make a living? What kind of
You
life?
do other things than this.
Yes, sir. This is true.
What do you do?
I'm also a part-time jeweler, bartender.
Well, as a part-time jeweler, you would know. Boy. He doesn't sound like Neil Diamond. He doesn't sound like
Doesn't
Elvis.
like
You don't get a dial a day. There's no way I'd set you up. Now, well, we'll see. Well, hold on. He is the funniest one out of all
Look
four
at
of
your
you.
competition.
Thank you, John. Anyway, this is you would know that this is the way to buy diamonds. All you guys would know as Elvis impersonators. Oh, Elvis #1 has all kinds of diamonds on. And the way to buy diamonds is not to go to a jewelry store and buy a diamond ring. You go to Fidelity Importers, where they import the diamonds. You see the diamonds in their loosened state.
Yeah, free.
They're unmounted. Unencumbered by gold. Am I correct there, number 4?
This is true.
I think number 4 wins already. I mean, he's too fascinating.
I can't imagine what a part-time jeweler is.
Yeah. Well, you know what that is. It's a guy who carries around like some hot watches and sells them while he's driving his truck. Am I correct there, Jose?
Actually, it's a family-owned business, and
They let you work there sometime when you need money.
sometimes.
You sound nothing like Elvis, but you're probably the most fascinating out of all these 4 guys. Even you guys will admit that. Is that correct?
The other guys are acting more like Elvis. They have nothing to say.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, they're being the real Elvis. They're just not saying anything.
Thank you, thank you.
The guy with the beard now is feeling some pressure. He's trying to get near the microphone.
But he still has nothing to say.
He has nothing to say. He has absolutely nothing to say.
Well, I don't know. So what do you want to talk about?
All right.
Forget about it.
You
Well,
blew
I'm
it.
sorry. Okay. I just had in my head. I can't
Go drive your pink Cadillac with the records. That's
Yeah,
another
it'd be
business.
fun. Just driving the pink Cadillac and sing along the streets. Yeah, I'll do that.
Anyway, you go to Fidelity Diamond, and they guarantee you this. Your diamond will appraise 40 to 60% higher than your purchase price or your money back. Now, what do you mean you're a part-time jeweler?
Well, it's
You work in a jewelry store?
It was a family-owned jewelry store, and
It's your family?
it's my, yeah, kind of.
It's kind of your family.
There's a lot of,
They don't claim him.
there's a lot of steps involved in there.
Step-parents.
A lot of step-parent action.
Step-mom and dad.
Stepmom and dad, is true.
Oh, you're from a broken home. Oh, now I understand everything.
Yeah. Anyway,
Elvis lost his brother, and I'm from a broken home. You see the parallel, Robert?
so in other words, what you're really saying is that even you in the jewelry business,
Yes.
it will admit that this is the true way to buy diamonds, and then they give you a setting that goes with it.
A setting as well?
Yes.
Wow.
If you call today, you get a free 14-karat gold engagement setting with your diamond purchase. This is some deal. This is the way to buy diamonds.
Yes.
You don't stand around in a jewelry store with 900 people looking over your shoulder. You alone in a room.
With all that pressure.
Call today for directions and an appointment for Fidelity Importers, 201-368-2440. That's 368-2440. Remember the name Fidelity, the largest diamond importers. Okay. 8:11, 11 past 8 o'clock, 92.3 K-Rock, WISP, WJFK. Now, you've done your Neil Diamond for us. Now, you said you do the Elvis...
The Las Vegas Elvis, one of his last concerts, I Lonesome Tonight.
Where he forgets his lines.
Which he did quite often, yeah, and it was quite entertaining.
All right, now, if this is good, I think he wins the Elvis contest.
KFC, Fred.
You got it.
Take it home, baby.
Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart?
Take it home, Fred.
Does your memory stray? It's too bright, a summer day,
I want to get to where he forgets.
when I kiss you and called you sweetheart.
All right, Fred, back to the intro. I wonder if you're lonesome tonight. You know, someone once said that the world's a stage, and but plus tax. Act 1 is where we met. I loved you at first glance. Then came Act 2. It seemed strange. Acted strange, you fool. Why, I've never known. Honey, who am I talking to? You lied when you said you loved me, and I had no cause to doubt you.
Get out of here, you. What's the matter with you?
Take it home, Fred.
What is
Take
that?
it home.
We took it home. It's gonna stay
I think Joey D has left the building.
Oh,
What
man.
amazes me, he asked for a key and he can't sing it.
I know. Was that secret?
It certainly was.
Well, you're not a real... This guy over here is a real Elvis impersonator. He's got the blue suit and everything on.
But he doesn't have real jewels.
No, he doesn't, but come
What's
on.
your thing, baby?
He's got some jewels, but they're in his pants. Isn't that right, King?
That's right.
You know, I'm starting to sour on Joey D a little bit here.
All right, how about we give me a little rendition of a song?
All right, you have
All
a
right,
chance.
now we got an Elvis off here.
Because I refuse to let the other two guys play. I mean, you guys don't even... I mean, you're wearing trench coats and gray sweaters, gray wool sweaters with chinos.
Now, wait a minute. The guy with the
No,
pink
if we
Cadillac.
came down here, we ought to like had a chance.
You've got a chance.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
To sing? Come on.
No, wait a minute. Does he actually impersonate Elvis anywhere?
Me? In my Cadillac?
Yeah, he doesn't. He's not even...
No.
The other guy...
So I do it in my Cadillac.
And the guy wearing the raincoat...
I know what he does.
What do you do again for a living?
Well, I'm the supervisor of the post office of North American Phillips. And I have my grandmother listening to the station. She wanted me to sing Are You Lonesome Tonight, so I'm feeling kind of bad.
All right, we'll give you a chance. And then I got to decide on one of you and get the dial-a-day going. Because you're all...
You work somewhere as an Elvis impersonator?
No, I don't, but they said that the voice sounds good, so I give them a good time, that's all, for free, for charity.
Oh, so none of these Elvis impersonators gets paid.
Well, the guy in the blue uniform does.
Yes, he's doing weddings.
Yeah.
Who would have an Elvis impersonator at their wedding?
Oh, come on, Robin. Don't you think that's romantic? To have this guy show up dressed like a clown in your wedding? And make a total mockery of your vows? Hey, come on.
Oh, you could also sing Blue Hawaii and the Hawaiian wedding song. I just did a...
You mean you actually get jobs at weddings?
Yes.
But for, like, white trash weddings, right?
I haven't gone to a black one yet, but that's beside the point.
No, but in all seriousness, don't you... I mean, how much do you get paid to show up at a wedding?
It all depends on the time, what exactly they want you to do. I don't...
You don't sound like Elvis anymore. I mean, this guy's...
Well, it all depends on the kind of music that you do.
You still don't sound like Elvis anymore.
Losing that impression right away.
So what are you saying? They call you up...
No, I do my own bit, and then I do the Elvis bit, and, do songs from the 50s, the 60s.
I could see him maybe at a kid's party, but not at a wedding.
A wedding?
I just did a performance at a cerebral palsy benefit, which was out in Patchogue,
Well, they can't escape you. They're in chairs. It's like, oh, you're lost. Bring it out here. And they can't. Nobody will wheel them away from you.
It went over very well. They had a 50s band, and then I came on as Elvis.
Oh, well, that I could see, maybe.
So you don't actually work with your own band?
No, as a matter of fact, I use cassette tapes, which has the music and the background vocals on it, which works out very well.
Show.
Yeah, so in other words, you go up there with a cassette player and start at the wedding.
Most of the performances, they have a band there, and then in between the band sets, I go on and I do the Elvis bit for like a half hour.
I see. And it knocks them dead at the wedding?
Yeah, it goes great. I got a christening at the end of this month.
A christening?
Yeah.
Really?
So the baby should enjoy it.
All right, well, let's hear your... what do you want to sing? You tell me.
I don't know, Howard. What's your favorite song from Elvis?
I didn't like too many of the Elvis songs. I'm still trying to figure out why.
I want to hear somebody. All right, let's do something difficult. Jailhouse Rock.
Oh, yeah, Jailhouse Rock.
All right. This one's for you, Rob.
He looks a little nervous. I'll give you a little echo here, pal.
If you can pull this off.
Uh-oh, he's standing up.
Oh, you can't do this one sitting down.
Look at the physique on this Elvis.
He's got Elvis's physique.
He's got Elvis's little penis, too. I can see this sticking through that. Try to relax, huh, pal?
Walking to the party in the county jail. The prison man was there and he began to wail. The band was open and the joint began to swing. You should have heard it, my damn jailbird singing, let's rock. Everybody, let's rock.
What a wedding.
Everybody in the whole cell block was dancing to the jailhouse rock.
Yeah.
The Spotted Murphy played a tenor saxophone. Little Joe was blowing on the side trombone. Drove off an L.O. and crashed boom bam. The whole rhythm section with a purple, yeah, let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the whole cell block was dancing to the jailhouse rock.
That's some
Do
wedding.
you have to be tone deaf to be an Elvis impersonator?
Honey, let's get married.
Say, do you know Guitar Man?
I don't usually...
I
don't usually sing the Jailhouse Rock because, as you know, back in the 50s, Elvis had a higher voice and kind of doesn't really match my key, so...
I see. Well, that's Elvis with the red beard now. You want to...
Now, do you know Guitar Man?
Guitar Man? Did Elvis do Guitar Man?
I think it's key of D, right? Yeah, he did.
So, thank you. It's an Elvis face-off, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I quit my job down at the car wash, left my mama here goodbye note. By sundown, I left Kingston with
Stop for a minute. You get out of here. You're out. You're definitely not on dial-a-day.
I can't do it anymore.
You are absolutely not on dial-a-day.
I can't believe
You are absolutely not. All right, you get... The guy in the raincoat wants one last chance, and then I'm going to decide. I mean, you are embarrassing.
He was doing it well. He was. He sounded like Elvis.
I hate him. A guy with a red beard.
Tonight.
All right, look, now you got a raincoat on here. You look like a Jewish Elvis.
I would like to do Are You Lonesome Tonight?
Are you a Jewish guy?
I'm not that.
No, I'm Spanish.
You're Spanish?
He's a Spanish guy.
Spanish Elvis?
Yeah. All the way from Spain, honey.
Is that right?
Yeah, I would like to do Are You Lonesome Tonight for my grandmother. She's very, very sick.
What's wrong with her?
She heard his Elvis.
She has arthritis.
She heard his Elvis.
She has arthritis on the hip.
On the hip?
Yeah.
Well, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Did she break her hip?
No, she fell down when
Well, of course, you know what happens.
she heard Bundy died.
Their hips break, and then they think that they fell down and broke their hip. And usually there's some movie theater, and they end up suing the movie theater for all kinds of money, but you realize that their hips break, and then they fall down.
And the movie theater's the only one that gives them a discount rate.
Yeah, go figure.
Well, she wanted to do her nails like Rich Kenny, but she fell down, and I don't know what happened. I think something's wrong with her hip.
All right, Spanish Elvis. So this means you've stolen all of the King's records that you have in your collection. Is that correct?
No, not correct.
He hasn't been able to steal an outfit yet.
Yeah, why don't you steal an Elvis impersonator outfit? Steal it from this guy next to you.
I can't afford it. Maybe Bernie Thompson, my PR man, can buy it for me.
Oh,
You have a
please.
PR
Yeah,
man.
yeah, he's got some PR, man.
He's my Puerto Rican man.
All right, here we
Okay.
go. What do you want to sing?
Are You Lonesome Tonight for Granny? Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory stray to a bright sunny day when I kissed you and called you sweetheart?
His grandmother's breaking her other hip right now with a hammer.
Do the chairs in your parlor seem empty and bare? Do you gaze at your doorstep and picture me there? Is your heart full of pain? Shall I come back again?
And I hope that your grandma's deaf tonight.
I think she is after this song.
Well, Robin, who do you think should play Dial-O-Day? They're all pretty pathetic.
The worst group of Elvis
Worst
impersonators
group
I've ever seen.
of Elvises I've ever
Makes me
seen.
want Carlo back.
Yeah, I know. You guys are terrible.
Well, I guess it's the guy with the TCB glasses.
I'd like to try another song, maybe.
No,
No,
get
please,
out
we
of here.
can't take it.
We can't. The guy with the TCB glasses, at least he has the glasses. And at least he's kind of funny and does Neil Diamond.
Yeah.
No.
There's two bad impressions.
Yeah, at least he's...
I can do a bad Wayne Newton.
All right, go
Everybody,
ahead.
Wayne Newton does a bad Wayne Newton.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll do Wayne Newton doing Can't Help Falling in Love with You.
You're kidding.
Oh, no.
Ready? Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you.
You got a bad mustache like Wayne Newton. That's... I don't know. These guys have some weird impressions. They're young guys, and they're all running around as Elvis Neil Diamond, and Wayne Newton.
Yeah.
What is it, Corporal?
He's got one more impression.
What is your other impression, Joey?
Maybe later we'll do that.
All right.
Okay.
It's Jane Mansfield.
I thought...
Why, he's going to decapitate himself? Joe, you actually make a living doing this?
I make money as doing Neil Diamond, yes I do.
Okay, all right. Well,
Go figure.
Go figure.
Elvis is all charity, Howard.
All right, I'll tell you what, we'll take a commercial break. And listen, guys, don't be disappointed. Come on, you couldn't possibly expect it to win.
Look at yourself.
We had to go with the kookiest guy, turned out. The guy in the Elvis outfit's a little angry, I can tell.
Yes, but
But
your
come on.
Elvis is horrible.
Yeah, you really are bad. You gotta consider doing something. If you showed up at my wedding and I wanted to know...
Because I had to do a song which I don't normally do.
Stuttering Elvis.
Yeah, we're Stuttering John.
All right, well,
If you give me another shot, you know.
Nah, come on already. Don't you think we heard enough?
Yes,
I think
really.
we've heard enough.
Even the best you did was bad.
You know I like you guys. It's just that it's enough already.
Yeah, at least I have the outfit and everything.
All right.
Howard has an outfit.
I got a better outfit than that.
I know. I can see.
Okay. I got at least duty stains on mine. Like the real king. Remember my Elvis outfit?
Yeah.
I had it all browned out in the back,
Right,
so when I bent over, it was a real crowd pleaser. It was really very beautiful. Thank you. All right, let me take a commercial break, and then when we come back, we'll have Jose Diaz, Elvis impersonator, and his manager, Corporal, what is it?
Yazzie.
Corporal Yazzie, right after these words.
Hey, this is Meg Griffin, and
This guy's really stretching it.
It's the longer we get away from the living Elvis, the worse these impersonators get. They used to be pretty good.
Yeah, but it seems that anyone now could make money being an Elvis impersonator.
You don't have to even look close.
All you got to do is wear the sunglasses. You're not even bothering to wear the costumes.
Well, they all wear it.
Would you talk like Elvis at least to make?
I'm sorry, Howard.
He can't do it.
They all wear those outfits. I gotta give them a change of pace. It's like what I'm doing now. We're considering doing a thing in our act, whereas everybody gets up and does blue suede shoes, jailhouse rock. We're thinking about doing movie stuff.
I see.
Fort Lauderdale Chamber of Commerce, Song of the Shrimp, Do the Clam. Change of pace. They look.
And this is how you make a living. No, that's right. You're a part-time jeweler.
He doesn't make a living, is what he's saying.
It might be in the
basically.
future. Yeah, I'm hoping. It's a little dream of mine. It's a little dream. Little dream.
Anyway, Robin, car cash. You sell your car to car cash.
That's
how you
probably
make
what
money.
he does to me.
Yes. So your family's wealthy, huh? Because they have a jewelry business?
I got a business.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
And he runs around as Elvis all day.
This is your son. You work hard to create a business.
I really don't think it's right to get you a date, pal.
Really? I just broke up with my girlfriend.
He says he does Sammy Davis also.
Oh, that's the other one.
Doing Phantom.
Phantom of the Opera. Well, you're just doing bits that I do.
I wasn't going to do it, Howard. Corporal was saying, the colonel was saying, please do it. I says, no, this is an Elvis gig. We're not going to do any no Sammy doing Phantom.
And you get paid for doing Sammy Davis?
Not yet, no.
Not yet.
Not yet.
All right, anyway, dial 212 or 516 car cash. And Robin, you will see. You will see.
Yes, what will I see?
You will see that you can sell your car. And in 20 minutes. And I don't care what the reason is.
Never sold a car.
You don't own a car.
I do.
You do. What do you have?
Four-door Chevy Cavalier.
You do.
With a Delco.
Just like the king.
With a Delco.
Just like the king.
Yes. A four-door Chevy Cavalier. What year would that be?
That would be an 85.
I see. And that's your first car?
My first car.
Your dad
the
gave
Elvis
that to
plate
you?
in the back.
Your
No,
dad?
I bought that myself.
With what money? From the jewelry business?
Yeah, jewelry business and bartending.
I see. All right. Well, anyway.
Neil here, Neil there.
Sell your car to car cash. 212-516 car cash. And you live by yourself or you live with your parents?
I'm living home.
You are living at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see.
Where do you think he's living?
How old are you?
I wasn't living at home. 25.
You're 25, living at home.
Living at home.
I see. Where would that be, on Long Island?
That would be close to Long Island. It's the Long Island of the Bronx, Throg's Neck.
Throg's Neck.
I'm right on the water. The sound.
What a career this guy's got going, huh?
His parents are looking and saying, well, we're never going to get to convert that room.
Yes. You could do like a good Tony Danza impression. Girls, he sort of looks like Tony Danza. Yeah, you do.
Hey, Jessica, really, we gotta let...
That's not bad. That's very good.
He's thought of that, too.
Yes. Now, what is it?
There's no end. It's
Now, what do? You do a Sammy Davis?
Amongst friends, I do a Sammy doing Phantom.
Let me hear that.
He's got to take off the glasses.
Take off the glasses.
Come to me, angel of music. Slowly, gently, night unfelt its splendor. Touch me, feel me. Was that awesome or what?
Oh, man, you're pathetic.
awesome?
I don't want to get him a date,
I
Robin.
closed my eyes. I thought Sammy was here.
It's unbelievable. Well, I do owe him a
want
date.
Newly.
I owe him a date.
We want people we know.
Yeah.
No Manilow fans, please.
Dialing out for your date. Because no girls will call in. Hey, he looks like Tony Danza. You're not a bad-looking guy.
Thank you, Howard. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're just kooky.
Yeah. You're better looking than the other three, I'll give you that.
You don't look like Elvis, though.
No one does, Robin.
phrase that pays, Robin.
Yesterday I was a boy, today I'm a man.
There you go. It's that easy.
I want a date with that Elvis style of date.
You want a date?
He's bad, though.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Real bad.
He's real bad.
Thank you very much, honey. Thank you.
You knew the...
And I love Elvis, too. You're hurting me.
You're
hurting me, Howard.
You knew the phrase that pays.
I
was a boy, but today I'm a man.
Today I'm a man. Yesterday I was a boy. Today I am a man.
I don't believe this. The people at work aren't going to believe it. Hi, Dan.
What? Hi, Dan.
Hi, Dan.
Yes, you're going to California with us.
No way.
And we're leaving in a couple of weeks.
I'm ready.
Actually, we're leaving like 2 weeks.
When are we leaving,
Not that far away, yeah.
February...
19th?
The 19th is a Thursday, isn't it?
No.
Oh, my God, I'm shaking.
It's a Saturday, actually.
Yeah, maybe we're leaving like the 20th, I think. And, yeah, we're leaving, and what's the temperature in California today?
Oh, who cares?
They gave me the temperature. It's about 76 degrees.
It's too hot.
Listeners are leaving February 18th. It's a Saturday.
Oh, beautiful. And you'll be... Who are you going to bring?
Whoa.
Another hot-looking girl like yourself?
Maybe.
She must be...
But she might be married. I don't know.
No.
That's all right. She's
Well, how do you look? You look pretty good?
I'm great looking.
Really?
Yeah.
So we're going to enjoy seeing you in your bathing suit poolside?
Oh, God, a bathing suit.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
And you're not married, huh?
No, never been.
And you're so hard up that you want to date with this guy?
No, I want to tell him how bad his Elvis is.
And what do you look like? What are you, blonde?
No, dark hair.
Dark hair? And how much do you weigh?
135.
How tall are you?
5'5".
Uh-oh.
Oh, now be nice.
That's Priscilla's height.
36C, though, Howard.
Sorry?
36C.
See. Well, that's certainly a pleasure. But a lot of that could be fat.
All right, it is.
You got 2 weeks to get yourself in shape.
I am.
Get on that running track.
Cowband 3000.
What?
I don't know. Well, she's just happy. She's ecstatic to be going. That's it.
I am. I can't believe it.
And you knew to say the phrase. Were you saying it all morning?
I've been saying it. You know, people have been calling me every morning and just laughing at me, saying, "I can't believe you're saying this."
See, you're
from,
going.
You know, Howard Stern was, but I'm going.
You're going, Dawn. You can tell your friends that you are going. You're from Lansdale, Pennsylvania.
Yes, I am.
So you must listen to us on WYSP. And, and you won. That's it.
I can't believe it.
He who laughs last.
Laughs last.
I'm serious.
He who laughs last laughs
That's right.
best.
That's right.
That's right. So
Tell
you're
Joey
going.
Ramone I said hi, too.
Okay, we will.
What?
I don't know. Something with Joey Ramone.
We're going to give messages to everybody.
Yeah, we're busy this morning.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say to Joe Piscopo?
Well, I saw him. No, never mind. No.
Sounds like we might have hit on something. Oh, anyway, okay, Dawn, you're going to California with us, and we're going to have a good time. You'll be at Disneyland. Don't worry. The whole thing will work. You'll meet lots of celebrities.
Oh, God.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, hold. Should she hold?
No, we'll call her back later.
All right, we'll call you later.
Okay.
All right, Dawn.
Pack those bags.
All right, I am.
Okay, try to bring a good friend with you, huh?
All right.
All right.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Somebody good to look at.
The phrase that pays.
Yeah, we never found out what she did for a living, but you know what? I didn't care.
Yeah. Were we calling her at work?
No, at home. She doesn't leave till 9 o'clock. So there it is, 8:36. And I'm stuck with you, huh, pal? You're the Elvis impersonator.
I am the Elvis impersonator.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me go find you some girls.
All right. Let's take it home, Howard.
And meanwhile...
I would imagine it must be hard for you to find a date.
As Elvis, it's very hard. As Tony Danza, it's unbelievable. He works.
Hey, you ever go to a bar and say you're Tony Danza?
I've gone to a few classes and stuff, and yeah, I've said it.
You said you're Tony, and people.
I once signed an autograph at the Hard Rock Cafe as Tony Danza.
Really?
I certainly did.
Yeah, you're not a bad-looking guy. You're just kind of goofy. I can't figure out your whole scene. You're really doing this Elvis stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Because you're horrible at it.
But you take acting classes, right?
Occasionally.
Yeah.
See, he's one of those.
No, not one of those. No, not one of those.
And you go to auditions and stuff?
Yeah. Occasionally, yeah.
And this guy really is your manager, or is just a buddy?
No, this is a guy I met in Graceland.
Yeah.
And stuck with him since, and made me do all the stuff. Got me the shows in Brooklyn. He has big
he
plans.
saw something in you.
He saw something in me out of Memphis.
Come here, why don't you talk to us, Corporal? What do you mean, you met him at Graceland?
Down the 10th anniversary of the King's death.
Give him the microphone.
My candle went out. I turned over to Corporal Yassi, relit it.
Why don't you give him the microphone, Jack?
It's for you.
He's pretty stupid, the corporal. I mean, there was a microphone right in front of his face, and he goes for the other microphone.
I don't know if this was on, Howard.
Okay.
Yes, I met Joey at Graceland at a little pub. He was doing his Elvis impersonation, and he won for the worst.
Right.
And he had potential, though, as you can see.
And you book him in places?
A few. A few.
Okay.
Mostly for charity, though.
All right.
And you were down there for the 10th anniversary, were you?
Yes.
They hooked up. You see what goes on down there, Robin? We got to get down there next
Well,
year.
I'm looking at them and I'm saying to myself, you know, I need a hobby like this.
Yeah, right.
Howard, we even have a tape for you, because I had brought a video camera that year.
Yes.
A tape of Joey D performing.
Oh, great.
And some other stuff that you might enjoy.
And your living is made solely on what? His Elvis bookings?
Mostly.
Really?
What do you do?
Well, on the side, I'm a postal worker.
Oh, you are?
Watch out.
Angry postal worker.
And you wonder why the mail is so slow.
You two aren't life mates or anything, are you?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm married now.
Oh, you are? All right,
Your wife must be proud of you.
Yes.
Yes, Linda is listening right now.
Ever been in a homosexual situation?
No, Howard.
You neither?
No.
Okay. All right, let's get to the phones and see what kind of women we can drag in. Robin, meanwhile, work on this Ted Bundy question. Why wasn't Ted Bundy allowed one night out before he was executed?
Why?
He was grounded. Sent in by Malloy Brothers Trucking
All right.
on their very lovely fax machines. Very good. All right, and we're going to California, as you know. You just heard you can still send in postcards if you want to be a part of the magic, all right? We've got a Puerto Rican going, a big fatso, an unemployed loser, and a stubby little wharf rat.
Oh, all right.
So far, right? Okay.
Stubby little wharf.
Excuse me, King. All right, you're on the air. Hello, honey. Try to stay as Elvis, okay?
You got it.
Okay. As best as possible. And, of course, the corporal is here.
Corporal Yossi.
You know,
Take it
his
home,
Elvis impersonation consists of holding his hands this way.
Yeah. He holds his hands like in a karate eagle stance, and then he wears those sunglasses. And then he talks like, what ethnic background are you?
Irish and Mexican.
I'm Irish and Mexican, okay. And he talks like a Mexican.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi. Would you like to first home?
Hi, you're on the air.
I like a date with Elvis.
Oh, boy.
Come on, son.
You're on the air. You're on the air. You're on the air.
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
Well, you were right about Elvis.
Yeah, you're on the air.
Salmon? Hey, Salmon. This Howard?
Yes.
Salmon?
Salmon?
Salmon.
Famine?
You're a salmon.
I'm a famine?
Salmon.
Salmon?
Salmon. Salmon.
What-
S-A-L-M-O-N. Salmon.
Why are you saying that?
Because he is.
Oh, I'm a salmon.
Yeah.
Well, you're a little jerk without a job.
Sure.
Okay? I'm a salmon. You're a little jerk without a job, pal. We're on the same wavelength,
You're
okay?
still a salmon.
Big dickhead. With secret message. Salmon. Salmon. You're salmon. We're supposed to know what that means. Like, we're supposed to know if this guy's an Elvis impersonator. Hello? Yes? Mm-hmm. Oh, wait a second. Someone of the feminine persuasion. You like the sound of this guy's voice?
That's all right.
So you just called
thanks,
up in a charitable nature, huh?
You want a date?
Sure.
You know, there's so many horny women running around New York and Philadelphia and Washington, for that matter, especially Washington. So many career women who kvetch all day. They can't find the right man. Not that this is the right man.
Yeah, true.
Although he does have potential. I mean, he is in the jewelry business.
Oh, please.
Well, his family is. He does. He seems to have some kind of
Yeah,
income.
but you know if they gave that business to him, what he'd do with
He'd
it.
wreck it in a week.
All those TCB specials.
Does your father hate you?
No, not at all.
Is it your real father or his stepfather?
His stepfather.
Oh.
So he can say it's not my genes.
So your stepdad,
This is true.
your stepdad lets you work it? Does he have any sons of his own?
No.
So you're like are you going to inherit the jewelry store?
Hopefully.
Really?
Yeah.
And you work there every day?
No.
Just when you feel like it?
3 days a week. Weekends. Christmas time, he's got me. He's
Yeah.
got me. Oh, yeah.
And then he
Yeah.
pays you pretty good?
Percentage. I do a little few things on the side.
And he promised you he'll leave you the business?
No, he hasn't.
Because you know what he's going to do? He's going to sell it.
I'd take the money and go move to Florida.
Yeah, he's not going to leave it to you.
Oh, no. He lived in the Bronx all his life. He would never leave.
You know what he's going to do? He's going to sell the business, get an apartment in North Shore Towers, and then get an apartment in Florida.
Make you work for somebody else.
That's right.
I'm the driving force behind that business.
Yeah, keep thinking that, pal. Keep thinking that.
Right, Corporal?
You got it, babe.
That's
okay.
it. That's all I got.
And your mom? She remarried this guy, obviously?
Mm-hmm.
She nice?
Mom is very nice.
Yeah? How's it make you feel when your mom sleeps with this guy? You feel okay about it?
Mom's happy. I'm happy.
And where's your real dad?
Real dad is 3 blocks away.
Is that right?
3 blocks away.
What does he do?
Ready for this? He's a real professional singer.
He's a real professional singer?
Johnny Stevens.
Really?
Yes.
That's your
Oh,
father.
don't you know him?
Johnny Stevens? Yeah, isn't that Samantha's husband? Well, I'm sure they're proud of you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's a real professional singer.
How many times has your father moved without telling you?
4 or 5 times, seriously, come to think about it. I found out. I definitely found out.
So, ma'am, you want a date with him?
Sure.
He looks like Tony Danza.
Oh,
This is true.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
He's a cute guy. You'd have to support him, but he's a cute guy.
Yeah. And what about you? You a little sexual vixen?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nymphomaniac, maybe?
Really? So you have some good stories to tell us?
Slightly. Yeah.
Ooh.
You do?
Well, you can play.
Any Ted Bundy type stories?
That's good.
Any guys ever try to attack you on a date?
Every date I've been on, yeah.
They try to crush your skull and put it in the side of a mouth?
my skull.
All right, you sound good. We'll let you play. Hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
You definitely would score with her.
I think so.
Even though you are a loser, I think you would score. And I'm just looking out for your own well-being, Sean. Hello?
Yeah, why don't you do your Elvis? Or at least have an Elvis here.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
Hello, Howard.
Oh, this is a guy. Excuse me. Oh, no. I remember when I used to date Ann Margaret. We were on the set of one of the greatest movies I ever made.
Viva Las Vegas.
Thank you. Viva Las Vegas. That's when I first, it was the first time I made my pants from incontinence. Ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, hello?
Hi.
Hi. Ooh. You want a date?
Yes.
You a sexual vixen?
Yes.
You enjoy sex?
Yes.
With many partners?
No, just one.
Mm-hmm. And you had lesbianism?
No.
Just one partner? You sexual
At a time.
I guess the corporal's out.
What do you say? She sounds pretty boring to me.
Why's that?
What, are you going steady with someone?
No.
No, she just said one at a time. She
Oh, I
doesn't
see.
take groups.
And you've been seduced?
A couple of times.
Have you ever been date raped?
No.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever had sex with someone considerably older than you?
Yes.
Considerably younger?
No, just about a year younger.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever called phone sex?
No.
Mm-hmm. Ever videotaped your lovemaking?
No.
Hell with you, honey.
She's done nothing.
She's done nothing. She's done what I've done. I've at least videotaped myself. I've at least videotaped myself with my monkey and Priscilla. Hello?
Money that matters. Money that matters. The gorillas.
Okay, thank you. You're on the air.
Robin's gonna stop laughing like. Can't stand that.
Okay. You're on the air. What?
One was no good.
That one, number one was no good?
She lied.
She did?
Yep.
About everything?
She lied what?
She gave me a name and a number, and when I called, there was nobody there by that name.
Oh.
Gee, Elvis, I'm sorry. Well, that's enough to keep going. We'll keep playing.
All right, I'm with you.
Hello?
Let's take it home.
So far, no good.
No, there's just so many lonely women that I meet that they complain all the time. They can't even get a date.
Yeah, but they are selective. That's their problem.
Yeah, what are you being so selective for? This guy could probably be turned around a little bit.
You could make something out of him.
Well, I don't know about that. You think you could?
A house husband, maybe. You know, you can't look too high.
Robin's got faith in me.
But he's got a nice physique and he's...
Sure, I mean, he's good to look at. If you
Right.
go out to work every day, you can come home and look at this good-looking guy.
And
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, you would like a date?
Oh, yes.
Ever been date raped?
Close to it.
Close to it.
Yeah.
Ever have lesbianism?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Ouch.
Now, you're not lying, are you?
Who cares?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
You want a date with Tony Danza lookalike?
Well.
Because he sure as hell isn't an Elvis sound-alike. What?
Does it really look like Tony?
Yeah, he really does.
Well, then give it a shot.
Oh. Give it a what?
A shot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gee. And you're pretty wild sexually?
Do I have to be?
I don't like her. I just don't like her. I'd like to just get 3 girls on the phone and start playing, but I'll tell you something. I'm not going to put some loudmouth yenta from Long Island on the phone here who's going to answer my questions with questions.
Who thinks she's God's gift.
Yeah, who's not going to put out. You're enough of a loser. You don't need to go on a date and see that she's not going to put out. Am I correct, sir?
This is true. This is very true.
All right.
Hey. Howard.
Ever hear of Johnny Stevens? That's my father. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, oh, come on. Hello?
Hello.
Yes? Uh-huh.
Hello?
Yes.
Howard?
Now, you want a date?
Yep.
All right. And you're wild sexually?
Yeah.
Ever been date raped?
Yep.
Oh, you have?
Uh-huh.
Lesbianism?
No, I haven't tried that yet.
2 guys at the same time?
Excuse me?
2 guys at the same time?
No, I haven't tried that either. I'd be interested, though.
Ever watch X-rated movies?
X-rated movies, yeah.
Has peer pressure forced you to have sex before you were ready?
Yep.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
I like her attitude.
Sounds good. Sounds good, son.
I like a girl who succumbs to peer pressure.
Yeah. She can be led.
Hello? 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 All right, honey. I like her.
Are we in the midst of something?
Hello? Yes?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes?
The first place I made love was...
In the garage.
Hold on, you can play.
Okay.
All right, you got your 3 girls.
There it is.
Yeah. I think they sounded good. What do you think,
Well,
Robin?
I'm sure that they're the kind of women he would attract anyway.
Yeah, believe me, I can see what kind of girl he wants. You don't have a girlfriend, do you?
Just lost her.
You just lost one.
Just lost her.
What happened?
Well, she was wrestling my monkey, and the monkey
Fell
got
in love with the monkey.
years.
So it doesn't matter if they're Elvis fans or not. I understand.
You don't understand anything. Just sit
This is
back.
true, all right.
All
You
right.
can't tell me what happened to the girlfriend. She dumped you.
Did she leave you?
It was semi-mutual.
Semi-mutual.
After about 2 years, I realized 3 years we have nothing in common.
Yes.
The girl, Barry Manilow, led her life. That's why I got this big kick about, how Elvis couldn't stand Robert Goulet. I was kind of hoping all my dates would have the same feelings about Barry Manilow and Yakov Smirnoff.
All right.
I can't stand it.
All right, hold on, and we'll get right back to this. It's a very compelling dial-a-date. All right?
Did you vote in the last election?
Yeah. All right, we'll be back right after this. And Elvis here.
Are you striking up a little friendship?
I can't wait to get these 2 out of the studio. Most frightening individuals I've ever seen.
That could be a scarf.
Oh, he came in here throwing off little handkerchiefs. Those weren't even scarves.
No, it was a handkerchief, and I saw green boongers in it.
Oh, they were clean, Howard.
All right, Corporal, just calm down. Anyway,
He guards the handkerchiefs,
yeah. Grand Central Radio is so great. It really is. Oh, these look like, I don't know, 2 Jewish guys from... Did you guys change your names and stuff for this? No? You are, aren't you?
No.
Really? Your name is Diaz?
Diaz. Joseph Scott. Joseph Scott Diaz.
And what's the corporal's name again? Yassi?
Russ, actually.
Russ Yassi?
Russ LoBello.
Russ.
Oh.
Yassi's the
He's on
my
tour with
stage name.
Yassi.
He's got a stage.
Stage name. Corporal Yassi.
Backstage name.
All right. Arthur Gold is not old. He's young. I have to make that point about Grand Central Radio. I think Arthur Gold would leave the store if these 2 dweebs walked in. Don't you think, Robin? I mean, don't you think that would get him to leave the store?
I think that would clear a room, yeah.
Yes, I do, too. Arthur Gold is very serious about carrying the best equipment. He has everything that's great, and the thing I like about it is he's in the store every day. He's got super low prices. This is a great man, this Arthur Gold. This is a great man. This is a man you should buy your stereo, your TV, your headphones, your whatever.
Your cameras,
Your
whatever.
cameras.
Yeah.
Cameras. Selling cameras here. Nakamichi, Bang & Olufsen, Yamaha, Denon, Mitsubishi, Proton, Sony, ES, Pioneer, Laservision, NEC, Altec, Lansing, Dowquist, all the fine brands are at Grand Central Radio. Go there today. Let me give you the address. Remember Grand Central Radio, East 45th Street, just off 3rd Avenue, or call 682-3869. 682-3869. All right, well, we have 3 women here on the phones, our very busy phones.
For our Elvis impersonator.
Yes. Look at those phones go.
I'm sitting here wondering, how does he take a girl out on a date? Where do you take her?
Yeah, where do you take them? Now, be honest.
Honestly, really? First stop would be a place called La Fondue. Chicks dig fondue. This is a well-known fact.
They're like when the oil gets real hot, and as soon as they drop that fondue meat in, it just spurts into their eyes.
Yeah, they like that.
I went to some fondue place. It must have been... When did Star Wars, the original one, come out?
It was in the 70s.
In the 70s, when the fondue craze was what you would call just starting.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. My wife got injured, burned her eye. They throw the cheese right at your table. They insist on doing it at your tables. They give you a hot bowl of oil, and they throw that crap into the oil, which couldn't be very good for you.
No, it's oil.
It's all oil. throw it, and it sprays up right in your face.
Oh, beautiful.
I should have sued the paints off of these people. But, of course, I didn't. I didn't have a lawyer.
You never sue.
I never sue, because this world is too sue crazy. And believe me, I could have sued at NBC if I wanted to.
Sure.
Remember the thing at the salad bar?
The staple in the salad.
A huge staple. Should have sued those bastards.
So if you start off at La Fondue...
Start off at La Fondue, and then oddly enough from there... If we
Are you doing Elvis right now?
I'm doing a very casual Elvis.
All right, go ahead, yeah.
You want the animated Elvis?
Well, try to stay in Elvis. Hey.
All right. So after La Fondue, what we do is we head back to the Bronx. I throw in a few Elvis videos. What I do is I have one tape that just has all Elvis's love songs from
No,
his
come
movies.
on. You would go to La Fondue and you would watch Elvis tapes?
Back at my house, we watch some Elvis tapes.
After the fondue, you go
After
back
dinner,
to
watch a
his
few
place.
Elvis tapes. And usually the girls I date aren't Elvis fans, but after that first date, boy, they have seen the light.
I see. Okay.
Well, I'm just wondering, do you take them to your room? You
To
live
my
with
room.
your parents?
Well, I got a patio, I got my own bathroom.
Yeah.
Like a little apartment.
It's nice, yeah.
Very beautiful. Yeah, he takes him to his parents' bedroom and does them there.
You
Waits till
gotta
his
say,
parents
Mom and
leave.
Dad, hi, this is my date. I gotta go upstairs.
Yeah. Aren't you a little embarrassed being 25 years old and you still live with your mom and dad? Your stepdad?
Honestly, a little bit.
There you are.
A little bit.
Good morning.
I think you're just lazy. I think that you at least have an opportunity to work in the jewelry store and maybe prove yourself to your stepdad. And I think you ought to knock off all this Elvis crap and get to work and stop hanging around with Colonel Yassi here. My advice to you,
Yeah,
seriously.
Colonel Yassi, what do you think this is gonna get you?
Get Colonel Yassi.
Just a little fun, little experience.
I see.
Hoping,
Sort of a shot at show business.
That's all.
I see.
Oh, he's gonna springboard.
Boy, you're really dynamic, just like the real Colonel. Let me tell you.
I stay in the background, Howard.
Well, Bachelorette number one, you must be desperate for a man.
Oh, well, not really.
Now, it
but-
says here you're a daycare worker
Yeah.
and a cosmetologist.
Well, yeah.
Now, what does that mean?
She removes the children from young bodies. She removes the hair from the bodies of young children.
No. You have to be licensed to do that. I'm waiting for my papers to come through from State Board.
Isn't a cosmetologist a woman who...
Hairdresser, manicurist, the whole...
Don't you body wax?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
So don't
So
you...
when you go to cosmetology school, they have like manicure 101 and body wax 101.
It's like...
No, I'll tell you what they do at cosmetology school.
What?
They bring in these old, poor black women, and all the women stand around and work on their hair. Right?
As a matter of fact, I went to school in Hackensack, New Jersey, yes.
And what'd you do? You worked on black women's hair all day.
Yeah.
And then you graduate and you go start working on white people.
So
and
no
they don't-
wonder white women look so weird when they come out of
That's
the
right.
beauty shop.
They look like black women.
Their hair's all frizzed up.
Yeah. They look like Sammy Davis.
It's different. It's different. It was an experience, I must say.
Yes.
So you're waiting for your license?
Yeah, I'm waiting for my papers to come through from State Board, yeah?
Now, you're 23 years old?
Uh-huh.
Now, tell me, how much do you weigh?
About 115, 117.
117 pounds. And how tall are you?
About 5'5".
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah.
And your cup size?
Well, it used to be C, it's about a B now. I just dropped a lot of weight.
How much weight?
40 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is there like stretched skin and stuff?
Well, no, I'm exercise, whatever.
You got those pockets of flesh on the sides?
No, Howard.
Like by your butt?
Very
Those
attractive.
saddlebags, is that what they call them?
Yeah.
Aerobics and working out and
I
everything
see.
else.
Hey, what's the hairiest race of women? Out of all the races that you've cosmetized?
Probably Portuguese, I guess.
Portuguese.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'll have to store that in my little facts, my memory facts. No kidding. Now, you say that you've made love to other women?
Oh, man. Why?
Well, they know you have a dirty mouth.
Yes.
Sorry.
Don't use the BS word. Now, come on, let's talk. Let's talk about what happened.
What happened? It was a long time ago, Howard.
Where were you? At summer camp?
Yeah, it was summer. It was summer.
Were you fondling one of your customers at the cosmetologist?
No, this is ages. This is like 10, 15, at least
Well, you're in your 20s now, so
Right.
you must have been about, what, 15?
maybe 13 or 12.
Oh, 13 or 12. And was it another 12-year-old? Somebody older, wasn't it?
woman.
Yeah.
It's an older
about
lesbian.
15, about 15, yeah.
Oh, a 15-year-old lesbian.
Uh-huh.
Was she a les?
No, I guess we were just experimenting. You know.
I see. What happened? Where were you? It was the summertime and it was hot?
Summertime, my basement.
A very close friend?
Very close.
Now, this is one of your best friends.
Probably my best friend.
Still?
No, we
Not
don't
anymore.
even talk anymore.
Because you're so embarrassed about what happened?
That might be part of it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that might be part of it.
I see.
But,
Now, in other words, you and your friend, what were you wearing that day? Bathing suits? Shorts and tank top. And you were a very developed 13-year-old, were you not?
Yeah, I probably looked almost exactly like I do now. About 15, yeah.
Oh, a 15-year-old lesbian. Was she a les?
No, I guess we were just experimenting, you know.
I see. What happened? Where were you? It was the summertime and it was hot?
Summertime, my basement.
A very close friend?
Very close friend.
Now, this is one of your best friends.
Probably my best friend.
Still?
No, we
Not
don't
anymore.
even talk anymore.
Because you're so embarrassed about what happened?
I that might be part of it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that might be part of it.
I see.
But,
Now, in other words, you and your friend, what were you wearing that day? Bathing suits? Shorts and tank top. And you were a very developed 13-year-old, were you not?
Yeah, I probably looked almost exactly like I do now.
So you, oh, come on now, huh?
No, I mean,
I had to take a breath. You know I have a cold. Crying out loud.
You know how fast us women develop, you know.
Yes, right. Women do because they drink a lot of milk.
And eat chicken.
And eat chicken. That's true, you know. The chicken contains a lot of steroids, and the milk contains a lot of milk. Now, let me ask you a question. There you were, a 13-year-old in shorts and tank top. You had C cups at that point, am I correct? And you were almost fully developed.
Right.
And yet you were the naive 13-year-old. So you were naive and yet fully developed.
Right. Bad combination, huh?
The body of a woman and the brain of a child.
Exactly. Like Gary. Anyway, you couldn't have known what was going on. What were you wearing? Sneakers that day? Or high heels?
I was wearing high heels? No.
You were just wearing just nothing on your feet.
Right.
So you were asking for it.
You know what those bare feet do.
Now, what was your friend wearing? Capri pants?
No, she was just about the same, maybe a tube top.
Tube top. And she's an attractive girl.
Yeah.
In other words, what was her cup size?
No, she was tiny.
She was tiny, but yet thin and yet very voluptuous.
Right.
So she was a very attractive girl. And yet in your mind, it must have seemed bizarre to you because you liked boys, but yet you were attracted to this friend of yours.
Yeah, but at the time, I was a virgin, so...
Right, you didn't know.
Right.
You were confused. You were sexually confused.
Curious, I'd say.
Curious, sexually curious, confused girl.
Right.
And yet you'd look at this friend and say, nice, but you weren't thinking any sexual thoughts at the time.
Not really,
until she put her arm around you.
How did you know? You must know this girl.
Did she put her arm around you? In the basement?
She initiated.
Now, what were you doing in the basement? Were you playing what,
That's
Barbie?
That's where we hung out. Barbies were gone.
You were smoking cigarettes in the basement?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And listening to rock and roll music. You know, that way it's just...
And you guys were sitting around pretending what? That you had penises, or...?
No, nothing quite so complicated.
I see. All right, so you were sitting around talking in your shorts and tube tops.
Yeah.
Your young but developed bodies and naive minds.
Yeah.
And obviously she was attracted to you. But
I imagine.
Yeah, she put her arm around you, right? Now
was there no discussion beforehand?
No, I didn't know what hit me.
And had she done this before?
Not with me, but with other people.
I see. So she put her arm around you.
Yeah.
And then, what did she say to you at this point?
I really don't think she had to say anything.
You knew what was going on?
I knew that much, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And she leaned over and what, kissed you?
We didn't even start with that.
What happened?
We went to the good stuff.
You took off your tube tops? Is that right? How did that happen? You mean all of a sudden she leaned over and just pulled off your tube top?
Well, I was wearing a tank, so it was easier. You know.
So you just let her pull off your top?
Right.
I know how it happens, yes.
Right.
Unfortunately, it never happened for me. I never got to pull off anyone's tube tops until I was much older. So that happened, and then everything came off?
Well, there wasn't much to come off. Shorts and...
Oh, well, okay, calm down. Any kissing going on?
Later.
So wait a minute, you just both of you took off your clothes and you sort of looked at each other?
No.
No.
You were right into it?
Right into it.
Oh.
And it got pretty heavy, huh?
Yeah. Went on for a while.
How long would you say? Give me an approximation.
That particular incident or in general?
Look at Elvis, you horny bastard. Calm down. Was there a mouse loose in your trousers, or what is that?
You know what? I forgot about him right now.
Throw a piece of cheese in his yeah, he's just sitting there going, oh yeah, I'm going to take this one. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to take this one.
That particular incident probably lasted about a half hour.
I would have to say that you were, so you felt a lot of guilt afterwards, or you liked it?
No, not at all. It was okay.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
So it never happened again?
It went on for about 2 years.
Oh,
so
2 years.
This was a relationship.
Well, you know, she lived on the same block.
Right.
We didn't drive back then. Yeah, what do you do?
Now, all of a sudden, can we call her right now?
No, I don't even have her number anymore.
Why did you stop talking?
Let's set her up with you.
You know, she was older, and she went off to high school before I did. And by the time I got to the high school, we just didn't.
And you never run into each other?
We ran into each other a lot. She totally ignored me.
She ignored you.
I think she was afraid that I would say something. I was afraid she would say something.
And she's married now.
Yeah? How do you know these things?
You know why? I'm very perceptive.
Yeah, well, God.
Because I've been dragging sexual stories out of women since I'm about 15.
Right. He's heard everything.
I've heard them all. I'm just waiting for a variation on the theme. I'm waiting for someone to surprise me. So she's married now and won't talk to you.
Married with children, yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And her husband has no idea, I bet.
I bet.
Wow.
I just bet.
Wow. So, tell me, I guess you're not adverse to maybe if your man wants to jump into bed with another woman and you, he wouldn't be too,
Well, as long as I'm there.
Yeah. Has that happened since you're an adult?
Well, not while I was involved in a relationship, but just a bunch of friends getting together, getting loose.
So you go back and forth.
Now, wait a second. Hold on a second. You say a bunch of friends were getting together. Now, you mean you know a bunch of girls, and you girls, what, having a pajama party?
Yeah, I guess so. Not really. I mean, you know.
Bunch of girls coffee clutching over your place?
Over my girlfriend's house, yeah.
What was this? What would you call this? A slumber party?
I would call this weekender when her parents went away.
Now, how long ago was this?
My sophomore year in high school.
Sophomore year in high school? Oh, this is getting better.
We're progressing here.
Yes, now. How you feeling, Elvis?
She gives me fever.
Okay, now.
Because Elvis is getting better.
Yeah, all of a sudden. You're bringing the Elvis out of him. Now, you sound like a wonderful girl. You see, I like you.
Thank you.
I never had a girl like you.
Thank you.
And your parents never suspected that you were a carpet muncher?
I don't think so. My parents are extremely straight.
I see.
This always happens to straight
Yes, it does.
parents.
You know why?
Why?
I don't know. I figured you'd know. You're the lesbian. All right,
I
listen.
am not. I am not. I repeat, I am not.
I know you're not.
Okay.
Believe me. But you're almost up the ladder.
10 million experiences does not make you a lesbian.
Robin, try to be sympathetic, huh? Ever see your mother come out of the shower and go for a feel? All right, listen to me.
What?
Have you seen your mother naked?
Yeah, of course.
And what happened?
Nothing.
Okay.
My mother.
All right, take it easy, huh? Who knows how sick you are?
We gotta check.
All right, listen to me. Now,
Right.
you excite me. You really do. Now, you say you were a sophomore in high school.
Right.
How many girls were over this friend?
Oh, lots. Lots and lots. All my best girlfriends.
What would that be, 9?
About 6.
6.
Yeah.
All very beautiful girls?
Yeah.
No fatzos?
No chubbies back then.
Really? And what happened? At the pajama party, we all decided to wear what? Our sexiest nightgowns?
No, it wasn't that organized. We just got together.
So what were most of the girls wearing that night?
Back in 81, we were wearing Indian shirts, feather earrings, moccasins, and jeans.
Jeans. I see. Now, all of a sudden, though, it was, what? You guys were partying? Were you drinking?
Very heavily.
You were heavily drinking and smoking marijuana?
Yeah.
I see. Hash oil as well?
Excuse me?
Sophomore in high school. We're never
Not at that point, no.
Bong hits? I see. Power hitter?
Oh, yeah.
I think I was at that party.
These things never happen unless these other things are around.
That's correct. I hope the parents are listening. Look at Elvis. Yeah, I got a bong hit in my pants.
Yeah, carburetor, honey.
All right, now listen. His Elvis is actually improving. Yes.
Right.
Now, you say that you were all around and you were drinking and doing these illegal things.
Right.
And it got late.
Very late, yeah.
Okay, and what everyone had to get ready for bed?
No, what?
Well, how did everything get going?
Everything got going. We had a K, we had shots going, we had,
So what happened? Some of the girls started kissing each other?
No, we kind of, wandered upstairs.
All the girls together?
No, just me.
Just you and who else?
2 of my friends who are guys.
Oh, guys?
Yeah, me and 2 guys.
Oh, this wasn't girls?
No,
No.
I thought there were going to be girls involved.
Oh, did you want that?
No. I thought
Well, we were talking about your lesbian experience.
Oh, well, that was over and done with.
But you told me it was but it was an all-girl slumber party.
But that's all right. They had theirs, and I had mine.
I don't get the connection here. How did the guys show up?
The guys, well, I went to the bathroom, and the guys kind of followed me, and the bathroom connected to the master bedroom, and...
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, this is a good story anyway. I'll take this.
Yeah.
This is your first time, sophomore year?
My first time doing what?
Having sex with guys?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Well, just let me dig up. How old were you when you actually lost your virginity?
Robin, don't you think you're being a bit nosy? Yeah. Yeah, how old were you?
About 13.
Okay, anyway, 13 again?
Well, it was right around that time.
Okay. Yeah. Where were you when I was growing up?
I'm telling you.
So a 13-year-old boy, right?
No, actually, he was, about 14.
Okay. Well, okay. Anyway, so you go upstairs with these two guys, and then the action began.
Right.
Now, how did that happen?
Well, you see, I kind of thought one of them had left, and the lights were off, and he was still there, and...
And he jumped into the bed?
Yeah, and at first I was, like, a little upset, but then...
And you enjoyed it?
Then I eased into it, yeah.
Do you have a recurring sexual fantasy?
About that time, or any, just any?
Any.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's involved. You really want to hear this?
Yes. Don't you guys?
You didn't hear Elvis piping up to say, no, don't bother.
I don't hear much from him. But...
Come on, honey, let's take it home. Let's go. Let's hear it. Lay it on me.
Well, maybe Elvis can make it come true.
Well, it's a fantasy. It's not that
No, what
much,
is it?
But, just a really nice, long getaway weekend. I mean, Poconos are closed, whatever. Sunk in tubs, lots of oils, soft music, and...
Soft Elvis music.
Yeah.
And a 6'5" sex maniac?
I like Elvis music. Elvis was cool.
All right. And you've been date raped?
How could you do that to this girl?
Close, but not quite. Got away.
No sex with your stepfather?
I don't have a stepfather. My parents are very happily married.
Got a sick uncle who might have come on to?
Yeah, I have a few of those.
You do?
Yeah,
Okay, wait a second. We're not done with you then.
Oh, boy. He's like a sexual smorgasbord.
I know, right?
Get everything in this place.
I'm hitting pay dirt all over the place. Hey, you say you have a sick uncle? No, what happened?
An uncle that I don't talk to, an uncle that I haven't seen in a long time.
Well, what happened?
No, nothing special. I hate to, burst your bubble, Howard, but he's just, every family has one.
Okay.
The relative you don't talk to.
And you have sex with your brother, did you?
No, I don't have any brothers.
Sister?
I have one sister.
Mm-hmm. Anything happen there?
No.
What?
No.
What was that? No. Something did happen, didn't it?
No.
Something happened where the two of you...
Nothing.
I'm going to tell you what happened. The two of you got it on with one guy, didn't you? Tell the truth.
That would be fun.
You did.
That never. I thought,
well, obviously it's too painful experience for her to talk.
She accused me of stealing a few of her boyfriends, but that's about as close as it ever got.
Okay, all right. Well, we've had enough of you.
Okay, thanks.
Hold on. I think we've exhausted your
I'm tired from all her
Are you? Take a lot out of you.
All right, hold on. We have to go smoke a cigarette. Learned so much about her as if I know her. You like her, Elvis?
I like her. I'd even consider growing my sideburns back for that one, Howard.
Now you don't sound like Elvis. I don't know what happened.
Put her back on.
She hangs up, you lose it. All right, let me take a break here, Robin. I got to calm down.
Yeah.
All right, 9:14. We'll be back right after this.
On your mark.
It's a good thing we have Elvis here today, Robin, because C&C Realty is an advertiser of ours, and maybe he could do a C&C Realty. I see what you have done. Get your guitar first. Oh, here we go. The little CC Realty. C&C Realty.
Want a low Howard in the background? Kind of.
Oh, let me just hear a little of it. Before I commit.
You ready for it? Let's take it home, baby. Come on, son. Corporal's up my key.
Yeah, that's your key.
That's my key.
Yeah. It's gonna be.
It's gonna be.
Yeah.
All CC Realty. All see what you have sold. Yeah, I said CC Realty.
Very beautiful, isn't it?
All see
You gotta get out of
you have no.
You gotta get out of the Elvis business.
Well, I want that house and... Take it home, Fred.
No.
Oh, goodness.
Well,
I've never been more embarrassed for a human being.
Hey, but aren't you proud of the corporal, though? How he has sort of, did you see the smile on his face while Elvis was singing?
Yeah, he really gets into it.
You know, Corporal, you've grabbed life by the horns, and you got a job as a postal worker. Just like the real colonel.
I'm going for it, Howard.
Yeah. Anyway, the C&C Realty. Excuse me, C&R Realty.
Oh, see. Say it all.
There you go. What is it, Stuttering John?
That's C&R.
Yeah, we know. We just figured that out.
Thank you, John.
I was building into it. Okay. He's such a knucklehead. Anyway, now through C&R Realty and Management Company, you can own an impressive 1- or 2-bedroom condo with spacious rooms, new Euro-style kitchen, swimming pool, and nearby transportation to New York at the same cost as an average rented apartment each month. Here's the bottom line. They've got condos now in the Princeton area and in the Watchung area. Watchung. And if you want to throw out money on rent, go ahead, but I can get you into these condos. I can get you into these condos at only $75,000. That's as low as $658 a month.
Well, that's nothing to sneeze at.
That's right. And then you own. Not renting, you own.
That's beautiful.
In a condo. None of that co-op crap. Where you got to sit there and get approval from some co-op board. Huh? What? Huh? Right? Where do you live, Corporal? You live in a condo?
No, private home.
Private home?
You
In the
own?
Bronx.
You own a home in the Bronx?
No, I rent.
You rent?
Top floor.
How much do you pay a month of rent?
It's 300.
300. Well, it's in the Bronx.
Well, it's family.
$300 a month?
It's family.
That must be some palace.
His family.
His family?
His family.
What about his family?
He lives with the family.
You live with your mom and your
That's
dad?
what I said,
No. We live in the same building as my mother-in-law lives.
So how does that help you?
Well, cheap rent, top floor, plenty of room.
Nice.
Oh, I see. It's one of those. Oh, so you live on the
It's
top
a private
floor?
home, and we have the top floor. Yes.
And what do you have? You have cooking facilities there on the top floor?
No, bathroom facilities, and mother-in-law cooks.
And you got a
All
wife
set.
and 2 kids?
No kids.
You just got a wife?
Just a wife.
So you live up there and you got a bedroom.
We're
Then when you
newly
go...
married.
Oh, then when you want to
4
cook,
months.
you... Well, that's got to be a great situation, huh?
Oh, man.
It's awesome.
And she's charging you $300 for that luxury?
We're helping out.
Now, for $600,
$300 more dollars.
you own your own place with your own kitchen, and you and your lovely wife can be together.
And where's this?
That's in Princeton area. That's in
Nice.
$658 a month. And in the Watchung area, prices start at just $96,000. So for as little as $810 a month, you can't swing that, huh?
We could swing it, but
You could.
What does your wife do?
It's an investment.
No, it's not.
Well, we're catching up on lost time.
How do you throw pool cues at women's breasts if you live
Yeah,
at
how do
home?
you have your boys around?
Shunny, where? Shunny not home? Oh, Mom, I can't have Shunny over tonight?
Okay.
What about Red? No Red either? Well, why don't I just go out and meet Shunny and Red over there at Mama's house?
And I can't bring him to Corporal's house because the mother-in-law has a heart attack with the noise and such.
I see. So you got nowhere to go.
I know where to go.
Bunch of 20-year-olds with no place to live. Sickened over it.
I guess he had to get married so he could stay at his girlfriend's house.
Exactly. Yes, I did. Anyway, this is not an offering. Offering made only to New Jersey residents by public offering statement. So stop throwing your money away. Call C&R Realty. I said, do it. All C. Come on.
Come on, Fred. Let's take it home, son. One more time.
Call 201-561-3900. 201-561-3900.
C&R Realty.
All right, shut up. It wasn't worth waiting for the guitar. All right, it's 9:23. Let's get back to the women.
Please.
Let's do it.
Viva las women.
Bright lights.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, do you like Elvis?
Sure. Is this Howard?
Yes, it is. You're on the air.
How you doing?
All right.
How's Robin?
Good.
Everybody's good.
Everybody's good. Hey, listen, I listen to you guys all the time. I think you're great.
Well, I don't know if you heard number 1.
No, I didn't, because I didn't think I could have my radio on. I was afraid you'd come and talk to me.
No, well, I'll tell you something. Number 1 really sounds like a wild girl. Elvis, I have to ask you, did you not think that she was something special?
Lord, if I feel my temperature rising, rising. That means yes, Howard.
He does backup, he does the...
Rising, rising.
I love that.
Did you get the corporal to say rising the second time?
I need my Jordanaires, my own Jordanaires.
Yeah, except your Jordanaires aren't allowed over the house.
No, this is true.
Yeah. Jordanaires are his mom and dad. Now, number one was Wild, all right?
Yeah, how wild.
Now, if you haven't slept with the family dog, you're a loser. I'll tell you something. You're in big trouble, baby.
Well, I haven't slept with a family dog, but I've done some other things.
All right, well, let's get to that. Okay, first of all, let's sort of get a physical picture of you. Do you look like anyone famous?
A little bit like Sally Field.
Like Sally Field, but not with the big bags under the eyes.
No.
From her
A younger
digit
version.
period.
Yeah, I'm a younger version.
Yeah, from Bert wearing her out. And you say that, who is with Sally Field now? Is she married?
Yes. Yeah, she has a husband.
She does.
Did she just, I didn't think she married that guy.
No, she did marry him and has had a couple of kids.
I was watching The Flying Nun yesterday afternoon with, what's that guy's name? Alessandro Ray?
Yeah?
Yeah, Alejandro.
Alejandro Ray. That guy's head was too big for his body. Anyway, all right, Sister Betrayal. How tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
And you weigh?
116.
Oh, and your breast size?
36C.
Oh, my God. So you're a very attractive girl.
I'm okay.
What are your measurements?
36, 23, 36.
Wow. Let me tell you something, honey. I'll have a date with you. You look like Sally Field.
Yeah.
You got C cups.
Uh-huh.
You weigh 116 pounds. Robin, that sounds very
That's a
impressive.
nice little figure, yes.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of guys coming on to you.
I have a couple here and there, yeah. I mean, yeah, I have a good time.
Were you ever date raped?
No, I wasn't.
So what
Well,
age?
it's supposed to be an epidemic.
An epidemic?
This date rape.
We can't find one lousy date rape. Did you ever have a sick uncle or stepfather who made advances to you?
No. But the closest I came to anything like that, I guess, would be after my sister got divorced, and then I sort of dated her ex-husband.
You dated your ex-brother-in-law?
I see.
Yeah.
And because you thought he was cute,
Well, he was real handsome.
and then he attacked you on the date, didn't he?
Sort of, but I guess it was mutual.
And then you made love to your sister's ex-husband.
Mm-hmm. Well, they were separated at the time. They've gotten back together, but...
Oh,
Now, is your sister aware that the two of you had sex?
I don't think so.
Oh, really?
Let's call her. No.
Can we break the news to her? Come on.
I don't think so.
Let's do it.
We made a pact that it would be just between the two of us.
I see.
Yeah.
And the Howard Stern show.
And the Howard
Some pack.
There's some guy sweating in his car right now, you know what I mean? He's like,
He's
oh,
blabbing it all
Jesus Christ.
I live in Massachusetts. I'm not worried about it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And we can't call and tell her on the air? I'll guarantee you'll win.
Come on.
Come on, let's call and tell her.
Well, she's pregnant now with his kids, so I don't
So
think...
she can't leave.
How does she know it's hers? With the kind of...
I'm assuming it.
That could be your child.
No, this is one of those things where when your sister was dating him, you probably thought, gee, I really like him. I'm in love with him. He should be mine.
I was only like 7 or 8 at the time. My sister and I have a big age gap, so
I
I was
see.
pretty little.
I bet you've had some lesbianism.
Sort of.
Well, what happened? Let's talk about that.
Well, I had a couple of friends over for dinner, another couple, and
All right, so in other words, it was you and just this man and woman?
and my boyfriend at the time.
All right, so we have 2 guys and 2 girls over for dinner. And you were probably dressed very beautifully.
Yes, I was. I
In a
had on a
sexy
leather
way.
skirt.
Leather skirt, and you look like Sally Field, C cups. What were you wearing around those C cups?
Well, I just had on a red leather skirt,
Right.
and I had on this white blouse. It was kind of see-through.
Yes,
Kind of,
with no bra?
No, I did have a bra on it. Well, when we started, I had a bra on.
Oh, okay. So, anyway, you're going to have a tough decision, my Elvis impersonating friend.
Honey, by any chance, you weren't wearing garters with that outfit, were you?
Shut up, will you? So, you...
I make those stockings now where you don't have to wear the garter. That's what I had on.
You had pantyhose.
It's not the same thing.
No, not pantyhose.
Stockings with the garter-type thing
the
at the
lace
top.
belt, the lace around the...
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Around the thigh.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
So,
Elvis, I'm surprised.
So yeah, really. So you're all over for dinner, right?
Yeah. We had dinner.
And the 2 gay guys, those 2 guys were gay, I take it?
No, they weren't.
They were all men. Now, what
None
happened?
of us had ever done anything like this before.
Okay, what happened?
Well, we had dinner, and, we had a little bit to drink,
I see.
and, we got high a little bit,
Right.
and we watched this movie called The Unbearable Lightness of Being.
Oh, that movie.
Yeah, that movie.
Did that movie get you guys get sexy in some way?
Yeah, between the drinking and
What
everything
movie
else.
is that, Robin?
It's a very boring movie except for the sex.
I see. I'll have to rent that. That's a good enough endorsement for me. I like boring movies with sex.
It's the most sexually erotic film of our time.
Oh, really? Who's in that?
Daniel Day-Lewis. Not anybody you'd know, really.
And Alejandro Rey, right? So, you say that you were there.
Yeah.
And watching this movie, and the sex scenes were getting you worked up?
Yeah. Yeah, you could say that.
I see.
You know, my boyfriend and I sort of got started, and
You started kissing during the movie?
yeah, kissing and
Clothing started coming off?
touching each other, and started to unbutton our clothing. How detailed do you want me to be?
No, you're doing good.
And then
You're in front of the other couple doing this.
well, see,
Elvis already has himself locked in a closet. He's naked and he's tied up. He's about to do some autoerotic asphyxiation. Isn't that right, Elvis?
Yeah, that's right.
well, see, the lights were off in my apartment, and it was just the TV.
Now, the other couple, what were they doing? Just watching you guys?
Well, see, we were up on the sofa, and they were down on the floor.
Right.
And so I didn't think that they were noticing, but apparently they were, because then they started.
I see. And something like this happened to me once. Of course, I ended the whole thing and
went up to
went
another
upstairs.
room.
Yeah, because I didn't want to end up swapping. I figured I had a better girl than the other girl in the room, and I didn't want to end up swapping. And the guy that this girl was with, he looked really weird. And I just didn't want to have anything to do with him. Yeah, I was not into a sharing mood. Well, anyway, continue. So you were on the couch, yes, and then you looked over, I guess, at some point at the other couple, and they were getting into it.
Yeah, and then I didn't realize how good-looking the other guy was until I saw him
Completely unclothed.
just about.
I see.
And then we just started joking around about it. And then Robin...
Now, what happened now? You were all making love in the room?
Well, we turned... At that point, the movie... Robin, do you remember the part in the movie where the two girls were taking the pictures of each other?
Right,
yeah.
Right.
Okay, well, that was coming on, and then we started joking about that.
About taking pictures of each other?
No, about the two girls, what they were doing. You know,
Right,
they
because
were-
wasn't the photographer naked, too?
Yeah, the photographer was naked.
So was everybody naked at this point?
Everyone was naked at this point.
And then you and the girl looked over at each other, and what?
And then, well, we looked over at each other.
And then the guys probably said, hey, why don't you girls try that?
Well, no, actually, first we swapped. Like, I went with her boyfriend, and she went with mine.
Oh, my God. You mean it happened just like that?
Basically, yeah. We had had a lot to drink at this point, so...
So it seemed
We
reasonable.
were not inhibited at all.
So how was that? Was that fun for you?
Yeah, it was okay. I was a little disappointed. I quite frankly don't know what she sees in them now. I mean,
Yeah,
that
right.
wasn't something-
Yeah, but you didn't deliver the goods. And then you made love to him,
Yeah,
and she made love to your boyfriend.
yes,
And did she like your boyfriend?
yes.
Did
She's
you get-
actually dating him now.
Oh, are you jealous?
No.
And, boy, I have the most boring life. I hate my
I'm
life.
telling you, don't you feel like you haven't done anything?
I've done nothing. I have done nothing. And I need an opportunity. And my wife's going to have to just let me loose for a couple of months. That's all.
Well,
So
can't she participate? She's done nothing either.
I'll let her sit home with the kids. I'm completely saddled. I'm completely saddled, damn it. I want to go over your house.
You want to come over my house anytime.
Yeah,
Anytime,
sure.
anywhere.
AIDS-infested slut. Anyway, so steal your sister's
The
husband.
only way to make yourself happy.
All right,
now.
let's get back to this. Let's get back to the good stuff. So after you both made love and collapsed in, well, I guess actually you weren't too satisfied.
No, I mean, I thought I was, but
So you looked over at her and said what?
well, actually, I went into the kitchen and got some more champagne,
Yes.
and I brought it out.
Yes.
And
Oh, geez.
Yes.
oh, I can't believe I'm telling you this.
Oh, please, this is nothing. I've heard more than this.
Well, I poured some in the glass, and then I accidentally spilt the glass on her.
Right.
Ah.
Oh,
But that was your idea.
It was an accident.
Right. And then someone said what?
And then, I started to lick it off.
You mean all on your own?
Yeah.
And she didn't care?
No.
And what were the guys doing? They freaking out?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then what happened?
What a bop fest. Why was I trapped into my miserable existence? My wife trapped me into marriage.
Only to listen to this stuff.
Yeah, I'm being tortured. Satan has taken over. There's no justice in this world.
It's not all it was cracked up to be, though.
Yes, it is. Believe me, it is.
It sounds like fun.
It was fun at the time.
Now, you started licking the champagne off of her?
Yeah.
And it got wild?
What did she do in
Yeah,
return?
it got wild.
What did she do?
Well, I think at first she was, kind of surprised.
Mm-hmm.
And then she enjoyed it, too. And then we all sort of ended up on the floor.
The guys and the girls.
The guys and the girls.
These guys like ruin a moment like that.
Yeah.
And, you know, instead of just watching, they have to jump in.
I had to jump in and participate, you know. But then, you know, we just it escalated
This is,
from there.
I don't know about you guys, but this is absolute torture for me to listen to. What could be worse? Don't you start singing, Elvis. Please.
I'm all shook up now.
Oh, man.
So now you're...
That was his Kingfish impression out of that. Holy mackerel, I'm all shook up, baby. Hey, listen, you know, Ladyfish.
Once, and, you know, it's no big
Yeah,
deal.
but when did your boyfriend leave you and go with this other girl?
Well, that was the weirdest thing. So that was like a Saturday night, I guess. And then I usually see him on Sunday, but I figured after he left, he was a little hungover. I was hungover, and then I didn't hear from him Sunday night, and then a couple days went by, and then I was down at the grocery store, and I saw the two of them together.
Oh, boy.
So I
apparently...
was a little upset when I saw that.
Well, there you go.
So...
Well...
So you turned out to be a little bit better at it than you did,
Apparently.
Now, I hope you haven't changed your sexual habits because of age. You know, this guy doesn't want to, you know, all of a sudden go on the date and find out you've changed.
And he has nothing to live for anyway.
Yeah. How many different sex partners have you had in the past 12 months?
In the past 12 months?
Yes.
2.
All right. Well, that's better.
Well, that's conservative.
And where was the first place you made love?
The very first place?
Yes.
Oh, let me think. I don't even remember.
Mm-hmm.
How old were you?
I was actually in college. I do remember now. It was in a dorm.
I see. In a dormitory.
Yeah.
You've had no other sex with women, though, right?
No.
And you say you're a recruiter? What is that?
I interview people for jobs. I work for a environmental service firm. And people come here, they want to work for us, and I interview
You want
them.
to work for the environment.
Work for the environment.
Super. And what's your fantasy?
What's my fantasy?
Come on, honey.
There's always.
I got one for you if you want to hear.
I want to hear it.
Would you do it for me?
It depends. I'll tell you whether I'll participate after you tell me what it is.
Uh-oh.
Good enough.
What is it, Elvis?
I would like you to dress up as vintage Priscilla. We're talking beehive, mascara, the whole 10 yards, honey. You do this for me, would you?
We'll talk about it. I have to
Look at this guy.
you out before I'll decide what I'll do.
Yeah, well, he's not a bad-looking guy. He's just sort of goofy.
Goofy?
Yeah, and him and his friend, the corporal.
What do you... Is this what you do for a living, really, or... What do
No,
you
he also...
He does nothing for a living.
Nothing
He
for
basically leeches off his parents.
How old is he?
25.
25?
Yeah, how old are you?
27.
Yeah, all right. Well, you go out with younger men, don't you?
All the time.
All right. So tell me, was that your best...
Educate them.
Was that your best sex experience, this menagerie of people?
Yeah, I would say it was one of the best, yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So far, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very good.
Anyway, listen, it was good talking to you guys.
Good talking to you. You haven't, believe me, you have as good a chance of winning as number one.
Oh, yeah?
I'll tell you something.
Well, I can tell you I'm definitely better looking than number one. He will not be disappointed.
You've seen number one?
I think she's right.
I've been known also to have a specialty.
What's that?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Take it home, honey.
Sell it, baby.
That's lit.
How explicit should I be?
Well, let's remember it is a family program. Although most of the families have turned off the radio at this point.
Yeah.
What would that be?
On the oral section.
Oh, okay, thank you. Listen, why don't you... Little trail. All right, hold on, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. For you kids at home, let me explain. She likes to talk about sex. Okay? That's what she was talking about.
It's like phone sex.
Phone sex, she likes. All right. Boy, Elvis, you know, all of a sudden, for just some goofy guy coming down here with his friend, you're doing okay.
Doing very good.
You're pretty worked up. I'm sure you have no decision yet.
I have no decision.
We have a number 3 to get to, Robin.
He's got a completely blank mind.
Yes, he does. You could say that. I'm looking forward to hearing another Elvis tune when we get back, and also interviewing number 3.
Dynamite, I got something special for you.
All right, right after these words.
What's the best way?
Bar. You two guys don't have businesses, so I can't talk to you about this. But for anybody who has a legitimate business out there and you've been thinking about automating it, if you're going to do it, why don't you call My Bar? Don't try to do it on your own, and don't try to call... I don't know. I can't recommend anyone else to you, but I can recommend My Bar. Now, these guys make it so simple because they're experienced. They come, they look at your business, and then they decide what you need a computer for. You tell them what you need, and you work the whole thing out together, and then they design custom software for you, stuff specifically for your business. You need to do inventory. You need, you're going to need on-site training for all your personnel. And you know what? They give you a full year of that. Unlimited on-site training. I can't talk anymore. On-site training. And a full year of technical support. So, in other words, if you're going to put a computer in, you don't know anything about computers, and you don't have the time to be hassling with it. You get your number, 212-725-4600. You call them whenever you need them, and they set the whole thing up for you. All right? Does it sound good? My bar. Why don't you call them today, take a free meeting with them. Let them look over your business. This won't cost you a dime. They won't hassle you afterwards. They won't try to hard sell you. They just want to look at your business and tell you what they can do. I think that looks good, just to have those guys in and tell you stuff. Why be closed-minded? 212-725-4600. My bar. 944, 92.3 K-Rock, WYSP, WJFK. Elvis is here. I was hoping he'd do In the Ghetto, but...
In the ghetto.
And my mama say...
And
my mama cry. And the what?
On a cold and gray Chicago morning.
Hold on, so let's get the guitar for you. Let's do it right.
Let's take it home again, Freddie.
This guy's so bad. You are the worst Elvis impersonator I've ever heard.
Thank you very much, Howard.
Go ahead.
And the snow falls on a golden gray Chicago morning. Another baby child is born in a ghetto.
Ghetto. There you go.
And his hunger burns.
Sing it, Robin.
'Cause if there's one thing that she don't need is another hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto. People, don't you understand? Child needs a helping hand.
All right, shut up. No, it's okay. I can't take you.
Take it home,
As bad
Fred.
as you sing, Howard, you never sang as bad as this.
Yeah. It makes my Elvis look good.
Robin, voice of an angel, Robin. Voice of an angel, baby. And Kathy Westmoreland had something special.
What was that?
Elvis had a backup singer named Kathy Westmoreland.
I see.
Robin puts it to
Very good. I like how he drops in those little misnomers.
Right, yes.
Misnomers?
Non sequitur.
Non sequiturs, excuse me. Having a tough day, pal. And you're not making my life any easier. All right. Bachelorette number 3?
Yeah.
Bachelorette number 3?
Numberette?
Your name is Debbie?
Yes.
You're 23 years old?
Mm-hmm.
You call yourself an artist?
Yep.
Let me just tell you something. I don't know if you heard the other two girls.
Yeah, I was listening.
These are very hot girls.
Yeah, I know, I heard.
And I'm not asking you to lie, and I'm not asking you to tell mistruths.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not asking you that, baby.
Okay.
That's all right, baby. If you don't have stories, you don't have stories. But I'm going to tell you something. Guys are turned on by women with sexual experiences like that.
I know that.
You understand that?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Well, she's an artist.
You must have had some kind of bohemian experiences.
Bohemian experience.
Now, what do? You
no.
paint? You paint with a paintbrush?
I'm an illustrator. I illustrate for magazines and books. I've done some sexual manuals.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, of course. Different positions and stuff.
Now, when you do that, do you have to have models posing in front of you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, live models. And I go by pictures and stuff like that, photographs.
No kidding. Well, maybe you're going to win the day. I don't know. Let's see. Now, let's find out what you look like. Number 2 sounded beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who do you look like that's famous?
Who do I look like? I really don't look like any. I've been told I look like Joan Jett, but I'm sort of an original.
Now, you're not flat as her, are you?
No.
I see.
That's pretty good.
What Joan Jett you like?
Well, Joan Jett has that whole heavy-duty mascara thing like Priscilla had.
I see.
So I can deal with that.
Yeah. Well, what about you? You don't look like Elvis. So what good is it going to be that she looks like Priscilla?
This is true.
Okay. So,
You never thought of that.
he's thinking about it now. Corporal, slap him around, will you? Now, you say that you look like Joan Jett, but yet
No, I don't. I mean, I've been told. I don't think so.
Do you have long black hair or short?
I have long brown hair.
Oh, long brown hair.
Yeah.
And do you weigh a lot?
No, I'm 115.
115, and how tall are you?
5'4".
5'4", and people say you have a good body?
Yeah.
You like to dress in provocative clothing?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
On occasion.
What are you wearing right now?
Well, right now I'm in tight jeans, boots, and a sweater.
You are in a sweater with a bra underneath?
No.
What size are those cups?
34B.
B.
Yeah.
Well, that's nothing to be ashamed of, my dear.
Excuse
Firm
me?
B's are not nothing ashamed of.
No, I'm not ashamed. I'm proud.
Have you ever been to a cosmetologist for mustache removal?
No.
What is the strangest place you ever made love?
That was in the garage.
In the garage?
He was tuning the motorcycle.
You were tuning the
motorcycle? Well, it was, the guy was wet.
The guy was wet.
No, the guy was wet. He was a lead singer in a band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were in a garage?
Uh-huh. That's because all the rooms in the house were taken up. So we had no choice. We went into the garage.
Went into the garage and he did it to you right there?
Right on the motorcycle.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. Sounds like you've been with a few girls, too, haven't you?
No, I haven't. I haven't been with any girls, but like I said, I'm willing to try.
A couple of guys at the same time?
No, never.
Mm-hmm.
Never tried. Never
So was
done.
that your best sexual experience, this motorcycle incident?
No, I've had better.
You have? Now, where would that have been?
Oh, the usual, beds,
The
nothing.
beds?
Just the bed. Just regular places.
Where is your biggest tattoo, my dear?
Oh, I don't... I don't have any tattoos.
Uh-huh.
I painted tattoos on people in high school.
I see.
Yeah.
Does television give you sexual ideas, like Ted Bundy?
Ted Bundy?
Yes.
No, Al Bundy does.
I see. Have you, you have a
Where
regular...
did you go to school?
Well, I went to FIT.
Fashion Institute of Technology?
Uh-huh. And before that, I went to an all-girls Catholic high school.
I see. Well, those nuns did an
Lady of
incredible job with your accent.
Excuse me?
Nothing. I say, now, when you were at the Catholic... Was this a girls' high school?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you and the girls never went to the showers together?
Well, no, we didn't have showers. They were closed up.
I see.
There's roaches in the showers.
Do you ever perform sexual acts that you do not enjoy in order to please your partner?
No, I always enjoyed them. I
you
never
did?
was... Yeah, there's nothing really that I wouldn't enjoy.
And you get turned on by what? Young boys or old men?
Well, I like pretty much my age group. I'd go for older rather than younger, though.
I see.
Why, how old is he?
He's 25.
Oh, that's all right. That's pretty much my range.
Are you into Elvis?
The young Elvis. I never liked the old Elvis.
Well, we're not sure which Elvis he is.
What did you say? He looks like Tony Danza.
Yes, he does. Have you ever been date raped?
Well, sort of.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now, what happened to you?
Well, it was really a friend. We were going out just for a good time. We rented out a limo and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, we were having a good time, went out to eat, the usual.
He paid for all of this?
Yeah.
Oh, then you owed him.
Oh, stop that.
Well, okay. Yes, go ahead.
And then,
What, he started kissing you?
Yeah.
And you said what, stop?
Well, I just took it as friends. That's all. I just wanted to hang out.
So you went
for
along
one
with that?
You went along with the kissing, and then all of a sudden his tongue was in your throat, wasn't it? And then you got nervous, right?
Yeah, and then he started touching and stuff, but one thing led to another.
And you pushed him away?
I tried.
And he, ripped off your clothes?
So, yeah.
What did he get off?
Excuse me? He got my blouse off.
He took your blouse off against
Yeah.
your will?
Yeah.
In the limo?
In the limo.
Yeah, well, there's tinted windows. There's nobody could see anyway, except the chauffeur.
And what would the chauffeur didn't stop?
Huh? Well, he pulled up the glass between, the separation.
Oh, to give you privacy for
I
your
see, for your date rape. Oh, you must be doing some date rape. I'll give you some
Nobody wants
privacy.
to be raped with an audience.
So in other words, the glass was up, and those limo drivers can see everything.
He put that up for a better view.
Of course. That way there's no light to infracting his vision. So you say that you had your blouse off and your bra, and he ripped
I wasn't wearing a bra.
Oh, you weren't?
No, I never wear a bra.
Oh, you tease.
You never wear a bra, huh?
No.
Never wears a bra, Elvis. Ouch. So you, so you say you pushed him.
Yeah.
You pushed him away.
You tried to struggle.
Because I didn't really want to ruin a friendship or
All right, now
anything.
tell me how you said no. Let me hear it. As you did it that night.
How I did it that night?
Yes,
This
go
was
ahead.
a while ago.
Elvis, put your pants back on. All right, go ahead.
No, get away from me! Stop! Well, I don't know if that's exactly...
Like I would take that as...
Oh, Howard, now stop that. That sounded convincing.
Let me hear it.
Listen, I don't remember exactly.
I see.
All right, it was
But
a
you
while
did
ago.
struggle.
I tried, but I mean...
what you were
guess
doing
I was
sounded like please to me.
Stop it,
Oh, stop. And I mean it. I mean it.
How emphatic
that bad after all?
That sounds like a please, Howard. Let's get going.
No, with you I wouldn't mind.
No, you wouldn't.
No. So anytime, let me know.
Yes. Stop, a little to the left, yes. Yes, oh, God, my dear, yes. So then, of course, the blouse came off. And by the way, the only reason I bring this date rape stuff up is so other women can learn.
What?
They can learn what to do when they're raped.
Oh, wow.
To resist, right? You don't recommend going along with it.
No.
And then what did he do? And then he got your shirt off, and then you screamed, and he stopped just like that?
No, he didn't stop. He just went on.
He did everything.
He got all your...
I see, with the drinking and all,
He got your clothes all off?
Yeah.
But you were screaming the whole time no.
Yeah, I tried, but
And
then
then-
after a while, I guess I had to give in.
And you gave in?
Well, what do you want me to do? I guess after a while, I enjoyed it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, now this is
There
where the
you go.
mixed signals come in.
You see what I mean?
Well, I knew him for a long time, you know, so it
See,
was like
this is terrible.
I'm
Actually,
telling you.
I presented this story to show women what not to do,
And
and that,
she's going to get them all in trouble.
Elvis is ready to date rape you. You better not pick this one, Elvis.
Baby, let's play house.
So you,
Honey, did you ever do it on 85 Cavalier?
all right, take it easy, will you?
See, the way you're telling this story, it's so, I mean, women just don't know when they want it.
Yes.
Well,
So you did want it, evidently.
no, not well. When I started, I didn't. But then, not that I didn't enjoy it, but what was I to do?
Right.
You know?
And so, in other words, you had a good time with him that night. So have
well,
you seen him
before
since?
that started, I did.
Have you seen him since?
Oh, yeah, we still keep in touch, and
Oh,
he
you
was
do?
sorry for what he did. You know, we have, whatever.
Nice.
It's all in the past.
I think the bat phone is ringing in the background. But let's ignore it. Now,
Go ahead.
now, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Did the limo driver enjoy sloppy seconds?
Oh. No, the limo driver didn't get me that night.
He did not get
No,
you.
he
All right.
drove me home.
The corporal loves sloppy seconds. Oh, is that right, Colonel?
All right, now,
Hello.
yeah, so let me ask you this now. As a young person growing up,
Mm-hmm.
didn't you, in fact, have a sick uncle who once tried to get it on with you?
No, never.
Was there a stepfather involved or someone older who tried to...
A close neighbor?
My brother-in-law.
Okay, let's talk about that. Your brother-in-law was much older than you, wasn't he?
I'd say about 15 years.
15 years older. So how old were you at the time of this incident?
I was about 17.
You were 17 years old at that time, and so that would put him... Hold on, don't anyone tell me. 17 plus 15... 7 and 5 is 12, carry the 1. That's 32, is it not?
I guess so.
All right, so he was 32 around there, and you were... a little bit of applause, please, for that quick advanced math. Your brother-in-law was 32 years old, married to your sister. You love your sister. Your sister's a lot older than you. You hardly really know your sister. She's almost like almost a second mom to you.
Yeah,
in a way.
sort of.
And your husband... your sister's husband came over a lot for family functions. Your parents...
it was New Year's Eve.
It was New Year's Eve, and were your parents home?
My parents weren't over, no. It was a party at someone else's house.
It was a party at someone else's house.
Uh-huh.
And you had been drinking heavily and using hash oil?
No, I wasn't drinking at the time. He was.
I see.
I wasn't into drinking that much.
You weren't drinking. And what were you wearing that New Year's Eve?
What was I wearing?
That is correct.
Oh, I think I had on a skirt, a skirt dress, a skirt, a blouse, and heels.
No
You had
bra.
on several outfits.
Oh, no, then I wore a bra.
Sounds like we're back in the limo.
Skirt dress.
Skirt dress.
This is skirt and blouse.
Okay, with a short mini skirt hiked up around your thighs?
No.
Mm-hmm.
About, below the knee, I think.
It was below the knee. So you were fairly conservatively dressed.
Well, there was no mini skirts.
Mini skirt. All right, so you say you were at this party, and your brother-in-law. We have to go to commercial. Can you hold on?
Yeah.
All right.
Hold that thought.
Just stay right there in the dress. Don't get out of your dress yet. Oh, honey. Boy, Elvis.
Boy. That last one I thought was maybe a little too financially secure for me, but FIT, I can deal with it.
All right. We'll be back right after this.
And now, Professor of Classic...
Okay. Oh, Inside Edition. Yeah, we should remind people before the weekend. Yeah. Zookeeper weekend. That you should watch Inside Edition tonight before you go out.
That's right. Friday's one more day for Inside Edition.
But you're going out tonight, Robin, huh? You gonna maybe have a little fun tonight?
I don't know.
Yes.
I might.
See? Robin's got her own stories.
And the voice of an angel.
The voice of an angel. That's right, very much. Tonight on Inside Edition, you got a couple of stories going on. Last night was good. I thought the two Playboy...
Oh, yeah, I waited around for that.
I wanted to see that. I was a little disappointed in the mom.
For sure.
She was 400 pounds since her days
Because
of Playboy.
they were saying, can you tell the difference?
And that took me about 1 second. It wasn't like the Judds. And the Hare Krishna story here was real good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't promote that.
That's why I was wondering why they let off with the Playboy story.
Yeah. Well, tonight on Inside Edition, Robin, the incredible story of how two incredible losers, dwelling in an abyss of non-talent, somehow finagled their way onto a top-rated morning radio show, embarrassing white people everywhere, and people are wondering, why are these guys here? Why, you got to have some talent. Why didn't we choose at least a guy in the Elvis costume?
Because this is not television.
All right, well, I know David Frost is going to be over here interviewing the boys. Oh. Excuse me?
No, is he coming over?
No, he's not.
Boy, are you gullible.
No, I thought the corporal had surprised me or something.
You're as stupid as number 3 who got date raped. Stop. I like it. Stop, I like it. Anyway, they say on Inside Edition tonight they're going to have a 3.5-year-old named Julie Maiulu who was sold for drugs and then murdered.
Oh.
All right?
That's horrible.
It's horrible, but you know how many people are going to tune in?
It's Friday.
It's a ratings war.
Oh.
I'm sure there's a happy ending of this. Let's see, it was every mother's nightmare. One morning, little Julie Maiulu wandered over to play at her girlfriend's house, and she was never seen again alive. Now, the investigators think she may have been sold for crack. And, this is a pretty sick story. What the hell are they doing over there at Inside Edition?
That's no promo.
This is a Monday kind of story. I'm getting depressed reading it. I'm saying, should I read the whole thing here or what? Anyway, after 10 months of living hell for our parents, Julie's remains were found. So what's the mystery? Oh, her killer is still at large. Oh, I see. The police are conducting a special... What's with the police? They can't solve crimes anymore without TV shows. The police are going to actually take to the air tonight on Inside Edition and solve this crime. It's very beautiful. I wish them luck. I wish them luck. Elvis, anything you want to say to the police?
Well, you said the luck line. What's that Elvis luck song, Corporal?
All right, shut up.
That's it.
All right, you can help by watching Inside Edition tonight at 7:30 p.m. on Channel 4. God, I'm incredibly depressed. But, there's only one way to cheer somebody up after a commercial like that.
Howard?
Get back to Bachelorette number 3.
There it is.
Now, what was the thought you were holding?
I wasn't holding any thoughts.
Oh, yes, you were. You were talking about your brother-in-law.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so anyway...
Thank goodness I'm here.
Okay.
Glad you held that thought. So anyway, you were at a New Year's Eve party. You were 15. Your brother-in-law was 32.
Mm-hmm.
Your sister had been married?
I was 16.
You were 16. How long had your sister been married at this point?
About maybe 11 years.
11 years.
No. About 5 years.
5 years, okay.
Well, she's as good at math as you are.
What is that noise I hear on the phone?
What noise? I'm by a window. That's, I think that's an ambulance.
An ambulance sounds like this?
Or are you illustrating?
Are you drawing as we speak?
No, I'm not.
You one of those kooky artists that feels like you're getting inspiration while you speak to somebody?
No, I can't have too many thoughts at one time. I cannot draw and talk at the same time.
All right, I understand. As long as you can talk about this. Now let's dredge up some of those horrible memories, what happened that night. You were at the party, and where did your brother-in-law corner you?
Excuse me, where was it?
Where did he corner?
In the living room.
In the living room.
Everybody else was by the bar.
Right, everyone was at the bar. What a swell family you have, by the way.
No, not at the bar. They have a bar in the house.
We got it.
We got it. I got
Okay.
it. I'm just commenting on what a lovely family you have. Any cousins do you have any cousins that regularly take your temperature rectally?
No.
No?
No.
You don't?
No.
Well, just this wasn't a blood relative, you know.
I see. It was a brother-in-law.
It was by marriage that he's related.
So everyone's at the bar, and your brother-in-law sits down next to you?
No,
they're in the living room.
Oh, you're in the living room, and everyone's at another room.
It's 12 o'clock. It's midnight. Everybody kisses each other.
Now, wouldn't your sister be looking to kiss her husband?
I think she was by the bar.
Okay, she was by the bar. All right, everyone was kissing by the bar. So
you were in the living room.
No, I know you were in the living room, but the other people were kissing at the bar. Because at midnight, everyone kisses. Now,
I guess, no, actually it was afterwards. It's like everybody had kissed each other, wished each other New Year's, Happy New Year's.
All right. So your brother-in-law came over and said, what, aren't you going to give me a New Year's kiss?
Yeah.
Now, your sister was out of the room. She was probably French kissing your mother at the bar. I see. Okay, now you say you were in the living room alone at this point, and what happened? Tell us exactly, blow by blow, what happened.
It's just, he wanted to kiss me, and
he asked if he could kiss you?
No, he kissed me. He kissed me and wished me a Happy New Year's, and he slipped his tongue in my mouth.
He put his tongue in your mouth?
Yep.
Now, did you resist?
Yes, I resisted. It's my sister's husband.
Now, what did you say? And say it the exact way you said it.
I was stunned. I really didn't know. He just, like, apologized afterwards. I was 16. I didn't, you know, it's the first time anything like that ever happened to me. Like,
Sweetheart, that blouse didn't come off again?
No, it didn't.
What kind of story is this?
Huh?
That's no seduction. That's an accidental slip of the tongue.
Yeah, it could have happened to anybody.
Hey, I did that to my mother last night.
Well, maybe in your family, not mine. Well, I guess in mine, too, huh? But anyway.
Now, so he kissed you, and then he said, and you never spoke about this again?
No, not after that. He just apologized later on that night, and that was it. We really, it's like.
And what did you say? Oh, that's okay?
No, I just gave him a dirty look, and he knew it was wrong. And
That was wrong.
Yes.
Wrong love.
It was an accident, you know.
I don't think it was an accident. If you had said you liked it, he would have had you ushered upstairs right in 2 seconds, right by that bar for us, a couple of drinks, and get you right upstairs.
An accident is tripping over a floorboard.
Yeah.
Your tongue slipping into somebody's mouth. There's no accident.
Yeah, I think you have control over that.
Well, he's an alcoholic.
Oh.
I see.
So,
okay, so after you orgasmed from that kiss...
Can you imagine a pleasant kiss from an alcoholic? Ugh.
So she's still married to him?
yes. Everything's fine, everything's...
Yeah, well, stop trying to come on to your husband.
Come on, Dad.
No, don't sound to me. So would that be your worst sexual experience? Would that be your worst sexual experience?
That one? No.
What is your worst sexual experience?
The limousine.
In the limousine, that one. No, that didn't sound so bad.
Well, you said you liked it. I mean, if it happened in a limo, how bad can it be?
I would think kissing your brother-in-law, although probably there's a happy ending there. Now he has his own children to kiss, doesn't he? Do they have kids?
Yes.
They do? Does he regularly smooch with his... Does he smooch with his kids?
Excuse me? No.
No.
None of that.
I see. No, who knows? I
You're
have to
sure?
ask.
I mean,
No, yeah, I'm sure.
I don't want to see you on Donahue next week.
Yeah, we'll be mad because we had first crack at you. Do you talk to your parents about this?
No, I never really told. You're the first person I told, Howard.
No, it's okay. I'm like a priest. All right? I'm a priest who wears a condom, okay? Just in case.
Oh.
Have you ever been seduced?
Have I ever been seduced? Of course.
Mm-hmm.
And I, take turns.
I see. All right, I like you. Hold on, okay?
Sure.
You wouldn't happen to have videotape of you in that limousine, would you?
No, I don't.
All right, okay. All right, I realize that was a bizarre question.
Okay.
Yeah, is that on the piece of paper?
Yes.
Honey,
Part of the list. Well, Elvis wants to say something to you.
I got a question, honey. Do you by any chance own your own car?
No, I don't.
That's too bad. My Cavalier needs some front-end work.
All right, shut up,
work
Elvis.
something out.
All right, hold on. Hold on, number 3.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness. It's unbelievable. Well, Robin, certainly 3 great girls. But I think it's time to
And they're all
decide.
hanging on still after hearing this guy.
Yeah. 3 desperately great girls. Let me review for you, Elvis. Elvis, have you made a decision so far, or do you...
You need some time to think?
Let me review.
Lay it on me.
Number 1 was 23 years old. As a matter of fact, we never did kind of find out who she looked like.
No, we didn't.
No.
Who did you look like again?
You didn't ask me, but I guess a cross between Nancy Wilson and Barbara Eden.
Nancy Wilson?
Yeah, from Heart.
Of Heart.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You were thinking of the black singer.
Yeah, I was
Nancy
going to
Wilson.
say.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
Barbara Eden.
Yep.
Ouch.
Did you star in a movie with Barbara Eden, Elvis?
Yeah, what was that? Tickle Me or something like that?
Tickle Me?
It was one of his less popular songs and movies.
Mm-hmm. Number 1 was 23 years old.
I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah, me too. That's like the worst Elvis. I'm trying to think of who he sounds like. Because he sounds like somebody. Maybe George Maharis. All right, 23 years old. Is 115 pounds. Just dropped 40 pounds. Has made love to other women at 13 years old. She said her and her best friend wore shorts and tank tops for that experience. She was at a slumber keg party, did 2 guys. And her fantasy is a hot tub in the Poconos with you, Elvis.
I'm kind of partial to that Champagne Tower, but...
Number 2 is Susan. And her...
Take it home, Fred.
Okay. She's a Sally Field lookalike. She sounded like she had a good body. She says she has a specialty sexually.
This is number 2 you're talking about now, right?
No, number 2.
All right.
You're good, Elvis. He's keeping track.
I keep track of these. She dated her ex-brother-in-law, made love during the separation. Did a swap thing during Unbearable Lightness of Being. She swapped with a boyfriend, then did her girlfriend, and after did some champagne spilling. And she's had 2 sex partners in the last 12 months. Number 3 was Debbie. She's an artist. Looks like Joan Jett a little bit. Likes to dress provocatively with no bra. Made love on the garage in the garage on a motorcycle. Had no girls.
Motorcycle.
Went to FIT. Has been date raped in a limo and never squealed on the guy. So she kind of liked it, actually. Had her blouse off, pushed him away, screamed, kicked him, and gave in. All right?
He's going to be tough, son.
And then you got number 4, who's Corporal Yassi over there. You could go out with him and just leave us all alone.
Can't go to my house, can't go to his house. It's going to be a problem, son.
All right, now... See if any of the girls want to say anything before we...
Yes, let's get them all on so they can hear the decision.
Girls?
Hello?
All right, the decision is... Are you all there?
Yeah.
Okay, the decision is coming up. All of you are anxious?
I want to tell you I'm dizzy from this dial-a-day.
Yes. And remember number 2's specialty. Remember number 1. Remember number 3's date rape. Remember the whole thing. FIT.
Well, Elvis, it's up to you.
Any girls want to say anything before he says anything?
Yeah, by the way, that Barbara Eden Elvis movie was Love Me Tender, was his first movie.
Okay.
She was in... Barbara Eden was in that?
Yeah. Yeah?
I don't think so.
And Love Me Tender? I'm sorry, honey. I got to disagree with
The movie
you.
that he died in, it was the only Elvis movie that he...
But no, Barbara Eden wasn't in that film.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was.
Let's not argue. You haven't even had a date yet.
Number 1, number 2?
And number 3. You have 3 to choose from.
Who's next? Hello, honey.
Hello?
Talk to me, baby.
No, they're ready.
They didn't have anything to say, Elvis. It's up to you.
It's up to me.
Your choice, sir.
Number 2 is here.
Number 2 is there. All right.
I just want to tell you that one of my fantasies has been to always be with Elvis. And,
Well, after you date him, you'll still have that fantasy.
Yeah. I don't think there'll be any satisfaction on that case.
and I think my past conversation with you earlier speaks for itself.
Okay. All right. And number 3, you're still in shock from the date rape.
Yeah. 8 years later.
Yes. All right. You were all very...
No sexual trauma after that?
No.
Yeah.
Everything went along smoothly.
She got right back on the saddle the next day. Are you kidding? All right, so all 3 of you are very open and honest, and I think all of you deserve to win, but unfortunately there can only be one winner. There are consolation prizes, but...
What's the first
All right, first of all, I'd like to say, ladies, thank you very much. You've been fabulous. But,
Who was that? Who was that you were just doing? Was that Neil Diamond?
I was the guy from the Flying Nun.
Okay.
Now that guy looks like Elvis.
All right, come on, let's go.
Okay. It's going to have to be, because she sounded so sincere and so sweet, and that's the kind of girl that would appeal to Elvis. Number 2. Ho!
Number 2.
Congratulations, honey.
Congratulations.
I'll start growing the sideburns tonight, baby.
Wow, she's ecstatic. Hey, what was that? Wow, you're laughing uncontrollably. Oh, those are the other 2 girls laughing at number 2.
Oh.
I was going to say, I don't know who's screaming more, the people who didn't win or the girl who won.
Hey, what's the consolation prize?
What is the consolation prizes, Gary?
Okay, well, compliments of Batteries Included, which is located at 2933 Vauxhall Road in Millburn Mall in Union, New Jersey.
Yes.
They're going to get $100 gift certificates to Batteries Included. And I would also like to say that the 3 Elvises that lost today for Batteries Included were the winners of, they each got a Casio so they can go home and practice their music.
Oh, that's great.
I can't believe I won.
Or you could have a date with the corporal. This is true. This is true.
I can't believe I won.
Isn't that great?
Congratulations.
I'm really happy.
And I think that, I think you guys are probably going to end up having sex.
Honey, you have a car?
Honey, do you have a car?
Do you have a car?
I'm not answering that.
I see.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, she has a car.
What a bum he is.
All right, girls, hold on, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Honey, do you have a car?
I'm just honest, Robin.
Oh, boy,
Like
what a
Elvis.
date. What a dream date.
I'm telling you.
Honey, do you have a car? How romantic. No car. I smell subway rape.
I'm telling you.
Train ride, 16 coaches long. Oh, that long black train. We'll stop it there, son.
All right. Well, there he is, Elvis. Anything you want to follow up with on the news?
Yeah, I suppose. I got to get over this dial-a-date. I've never heard anything like this.
Yeah, well, I feel depressed for that girl.
Thank you very much.
Let me see. We have a couple of things going on. We've had a lot of this.